guys.
Hi guys, this is Sahil and Pranali today. So today's topic is very interesting. It's more of a fun chill stream, and we'll have a lot of fun discussing this weird aspect of chess. And if you can hear us and see us, do let us know.
I think yeah, we are live.
So today's topic is very interesting. Hi Jaykant, hi Shreyansh, hi Padmesh.
Just let us know if the voice is proper. Shreyash, it's Parnali. It's not Pranali. It's Parnali. Hello Sahil. Hello Jaykant. Hello Padmesh.
So guys, today's topic is very interesting. We are going to wait for a couple of minutes, of course. Hi Aryan. So
Hey Aryan.
it's this stream will be more chill. We are not going to necessarily look at a lot of games, maybe one game actually, which I played against a cheater. Otherwise, we're going to mostly look at the most famous examples, which kind of were famous for kind of cheating in some way or the other. And We can actually begin with the first example. Thanks for letting us know, Aryan. So the first example, actually, I think is definitely the one about Boris Ivanov. He's the most famous cheater, actually. I think I don't know if you've heard about it, actually, about him. Guys, have you heard about Boris Ivanov? Jacqueline, it's we're just having a chill stream where we are trying to just see who have been the most infamous chess players in the world, people who have managed to cheat the system somehow in over the board tournaments, not online because online करेंगे तो फिर तो भाई I think list बहुत लंबी होगी. So a lag है क्या आर्यन? Do let us know.
Is there a lag? I don't think
या
so.
प्रतीक या अब टॉपिक ही ऐसा है तो थोड़ा बहुत तो इन कैरेक्टर रहना पड़ेगा. Okay, Jaykan says there is no lag. Yeah, Aryan has okay, there's no lag. So I think the first. Have you heard of Boris Ivanov, guys? Have you heard of that name, Boris Ivanov? He's a player from Bulgaria, who's famous as. Have you heard of this guy? I think we can go to the Wikipedia page first.
Yeah. All right.
Have you heard about this guy? Hi, Harshal.
So we are not sure if you've heard of him, but okay, you can go ahead, Sahil.
Okay, Aryan. Okay, Shreyas, thanks for letting us know. Okay, so they have not heard of Boris Ivanov, guys. So this guy
Hello
was a
Harshal.
player who was a Bulgarian player, and in a tournament in 2013, he played the Zadar Open. This is a tournament that I have played, and also Pernali has played. But I played it in 2016, and she played it in 2018, and something like this. But Okay, Aryan, abhi suna. Okay, so he basically what he did was I heard about him a lot. So basically, he started playing tournaments. He had a rating of 2300, and suddenly he played a couple of tournaments where he defeated 2600 grandmasters left and right, and he used to win the first prize among 2600 grandmasters in open tournaments, win the prizes of 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh all over Europe. And like everybody thought he was cheating, but there was absolutely no proof against him. And if you can scroll down, I think there will be some mention of the Zadar Open. I think for sure
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
the
It's mentioned that like he has been cheating for a very long. He was cheating for a very long time in 2012 and 2013, and he was banned for some years.
okay. Harshal, हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं. Okay, Rishul, we are going to watch it definitely. That is on the top of the list for sure. Um, okay, Shreyash, thanks. So guys, basically he played the Zadar Open, and वहाँ पे उसने क्या किया था? He basically इतना strong performance था उसका कि
I'm
जो
not sure if they
grandmasters.
can see. Sorry to interrupt. Like I'm not sure if they can see the whole thing, so I'll just keep it like small, and then maybe we can just brief them about it.
Yeah, I think we can even read it out, so there is no issue.
Uh-huh.
And you can also zoom it up. There's an option of zooming it. You can just
Yeah.
move the. So yeah, you can zoom it like 150%. That will make it easier to read. Uh,
Yeah. All
No, Vivek, that is not the case. Basically, this is for over the board tournaments. In actual tournaments, like over the board where you play in front of a chessboard, two people are sitting, not online. So what happened was he was playing so well, he was defeating 2600 grandmasters so badly that literally the grandmasters refused to play against him. Like एक player था 2600 जिससे उसका मैच था, and 2600 में मैच पड़ा है and वो opponent खेलने ही नहीं आया. ही वाज सो ही न्यू, इतना श्योर था वो चीटिंग कर रहा है कि मतलब वो आया ही नहीं. अना रुडोल्फ आल्सो एक्यूज्ड, या आई थिंक आई हैव हर्ड, हाँ मैंने भी सुना है अना रुडोल्फ का, बट आई थिंक वो चीटिंग नहीं करेगी मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली, बिकॉज जो फेमस प्लेयर्स होते हैं दे नेसेसरली हैव अ लॉट टू लूज, तो वो लोग इस चीज में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होंगे. बट ये जो प्लेयर था ही वाज नॉट अ टाइटल प्लेयर, ही वाज 2300 रेटेड, 2200 रेटेड, एंड इसने इतना अच्छा खेला था एक उसमें कि जो ग्रैंड मास्टर ओपोनेंट है, आई थिंक इट वाज कोजुल डजेंको फ्रॉम क्रोएशिया, मेरे को आई एम नॉट श्योर एंटायरली, एंड उसके अगेंस्ट वो ओपोनेंट खेलने ही नहीं आया. एंड यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज, हाय अनीता, हाय विवेक, सो बेसिकली एक टूर्नामेंट में अगर आप एक ओपोनेंट से खेल चुके हो तो आपका दोबारा उससे मैच नहीं पड़ सकता, ये रूल होता है एक टूर्नामेंट का. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि क्योंकि जब पहली बार उस कोजुल डिजेंको का जब इससे बोरिस इवानो से मैच पड़ा था तो वो आया ही नहीं खेलने, तो वॉक ओवर के, इट्स कॉल्ड अ वॉक ओवर गाइस, जब एक आपका ओपोनेंट ना आए.
That
तो
you
इन
get
दैट,
1 point. You get 1 point, but it is a possibility that you might be paired against him, right?
yeah, and you don't gain any rating, you just get 1 point for the tournament. And because of that it's basically as if you have not played that person. तो क्योंकि उनका मैच नहीं हुआ था तो लास्ट राउंड में फिर से मैच पड़ गया उसका और डिसेंको का, एंड वो लास्ट राउंड में भी नहीं आया.
Yeah.
लास्ट राउंड में नहीं आया खेलने वो बोरिस, ये जो ग्रैंड मास्टर है. पीपल आर सो स्केयर्ड ऑफ हिम बिकॉज दे न्यू कि ही वाज चीटिंग. एंड उसके मतलब एक बार पॉकेट्स उतरवाए थे, पैंट उतरवाई थी, शर्ट उतरवाई थी, सब उतरवाती है उसका, लेकिन कुछ भी नहीं मिला
But
उसके
guys,
रिगार्डिंग.
you will know इतना सब कुछ क्यों होता है, because like we'll show you incidences जहाँ पे ऐसे हुआ है कि you know like फ़ोन छुपा के रखा है, like मतलब शूज़ के अंदर रखा है, या फिर
हाँ, सो दीज गाइज हैव, सम गाइज हैव बीन कॉट जहाँ पे उनके पास फोन है, कोई डिवाइस है, समथिंग है, बट इसके केस में देयर वाज एब्सोल्युटली नो प्रूफ कि ही बेसिकली चीटेड. एंड मतलब आज तक कभी प्रूफ नहीं मिला इसका. या मिलन ओपनिंग पे सीरीज बना रहे हैं डेफिनेटली, वो तो आजकल चल ही रही है. यू कैन चेक एक्चुअली, मैं D4 रेpertoire से ओपनिंग सीरीज बना रहा हूँ डेफिनेटली.
Aryan, yeah, we know
अच्छा,
Anna
अतुल
Rudolph.
मिश्रा, वो भी एक केस है, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे एक्चुअली, जो अभी रिसेंटली पोलैंड का केस आया है. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो वन
One
थिंग.
of them, yeah. Aryan, yeah, probably it was fake, because I don't think Anna Rudolph will cheat.
Zekat, actually I think the problem with cheaters is कि एक एडिक्शन बन जाती है, मतलब बिकॉज मान लो कि आप चेस प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो एंड काफ़ी टाइम से रिजल्ट्स नहीं मिले, सडनली ओवरनाइट ही आपकी रेटिंग बढ़नी स्टार्ट हो जाए, एंड सडनली एक ड्रग एडिक्शन की तरह है, एंड देन इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू स्टॉप. आई थिंक दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम
Yeah,
हियर.
because you suddenly feel that you're getting rating without even practicing, and
हाँ,
it
एग्जैक्टली.
becomes like ऐसे ही हो रहा है तो क्यों करना, and it's obviously not a good thing. But
जयकांत, अभी आप हिंदी बोल रहे थे, अब इंग्लिश बोल रहे हैं, मजे कर रहे हैं. हर्षल, वही प्रॉब्लम है, इट्स लाइक देयर, इट्स नॉट अ लीगल काइंड ऑफ थिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर कोई बंदा चीटिंग करता है, सो ही डजंट गेट अ लीगल केस फाइल्ड अगेंस्ट हिम, दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. उसका
What?
टाइटल हटा सकते हैं, मतलब जैसे
Ban
हर्षल ने
कर
लिखा है कि
सकते हैं?
कोर्ट नहीं है क्या, अब कोर्ट इसमें है बट वो फिडे का कोर्ट है, इट्स नॉट अ लीगल कोर्ट. तो अगर कोई बंदा चीटिंग करता है एंड ही गेट्स कॉट, तो एट बेस्ट उसको चेस से बैन कर सकते हैं. दे कैन नॉट रियली पुट हिम इन जेल और एनीथिंग. सो दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम समहाउ, बिकॉज इट्स.
I remember there was an Indian player.
ऋषभ, बड़े एक्साइटेड लग रहे हो कि चीटिंग कैसे कर सकते हैं.
There was a player,
Yash,
Indian player.
Discord will come before Parnali's birthday, that is
Sahil, there
16.
was this Indian player, like वो दिल्ली से था, तुम्हें पता होगा.
हाँ, उसका भी मैंने लिंक तुम्हें भेजा है, you can open that one as
The
well.
calf one, the calf one.
Yeah.
And also there was
English
this guy,
opening.
DK Chopra, right? Not the
Yeah.
orthodox, not
DK
the
Chopra was the other guy from India. Okay, but he's not so. He's also 1800,
he
so it's
used to
also.
write. I remember I played against him, and he used to write all swastik and stuff on the score sheet. It was scary. It was so scary.
In fact, I know DK Chopra. Once what he did was he was playing against some low rated player. Like he was 1800, his opponent was 1700, and मेरे बगल में बैठे थे. तो एक बार उन्होंने एक मूव चल दी, एंड ही रियलाइज कि ब्लंडर है, उन्होंने वापस ले ली। उसका ओपोनेंट था, वो वॉशरूम गया हुआ था, उसने देखा नहीं। आई वॉजंट श्योर कि इफ आई कैन क्लेम और नॉट, तो वो ऐसे वापस ले ली उसने, वन गेम ड्रॉ हुई बाद में। सो इफ ही हैड काइंड ऑफ सीन, तो वो प्लेयर ब्लंडर था।
No, that guy was very fishy. Not the author, guys. That is a different guy who I'm talking about. His name was also DK Chopra.
सो आई थिंक वी मूव टू द दिल्ली वाला केस। एक और चीज आई गेस इवानोव के बारे में, लेटर ऑन ही वाज आल्सो कॉट डूइंग सम अदर क्रिमिनल ऑफेंस, लाइक उसका कुछ एक आर्टिकल है यहाँ पे, आई थिंक यू कैन फाइंड इट आउट, जहाँ पे ही वाज कॉट सेंडिंग आउट फेक ड्राइविंग लाइसेंसेस, लाइक समथिंग लाइक दिस। आई थिंक लास्ट में से होगा एक, उसके आगे वाले में। आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ इट्स दिस वन।
Yeah.
Aryan, Aryan, I think of course jail नहीं होनी चाहिए, but I think there should be a serious fine. Like it should be like a serious fine कि थोड़ा deteriorate करे लोगों को। मतलब for example, अगर if we feel कि सिर्फ अगर मैं कोई पुराना प्लेयर हूँ और मैं छोड़ चुका हूँ, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, तो मैं चीटिंग आसानी से कर सकता हूँ। तो इसलिए आई थिंक कुछ ना कुछ होना चाहिए। या श्रेयास chess.com इज नॉट गुड एट इट, एंड ऑनलाइन में तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है पता करना। तो आई थिंक ओवर द बोर्ड में इट्स इजियर, इट्स मच डिफिकल्ट टू चीट, बट इट्स स्टिल पॉसिबल एक्चुअली। समहाउ इनफैक्ट कहते थे कि कुछ आइडिया ही नहीं लगा कि उसने कैसे चीटिंग करी।
हाँ,
I
एग्जैक्टली
think
मतलब अब तक भी नहीं
हाँ
पता है लोगों की उसने चीटिंग की कैसे, लाइक दैट इज
हाँ, तो
वेरी
इसलिए
वेरी
दे जस्ट न्यू कि वो कर रहा है, बट कैसे कर रहा है कोई आइडिया नहीं था। जस्ट बैंड हिम एनीवे। आर्बिटर्स के पास ऑप्शन होता है, इवन इफ दे फील कि देयर इज नो प्रूफ, बट द मूव्स आर मैचिंग द इंजन मूव्स, देन दे विल बैन द ओपोनेंट।
इनफैक्ट टोपोलोव ने ये बोला था कि मतलब इट्स सिंपली स्टूपिड टू ब्लेम अ चेस प्लेयर फॉर परफॉर्मिंग वेल ऑन द बोर्ड, लाइक इवन ही
या
बिलीव्ड लाइक मतलब वो अच्छा खेल रहा है, बट दैट वाज नॉट द केस.
रिशल एक्चुअली होता क्या है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो इंजन से मैच कर सकते हैं। यूजुअली व्हेन यू प्ले अगेंस्ट अ ओपोनेंट, तो ये फील आती है कि एक इंसान सोच रहा है। अगर वो मूव्स थोड़े अजीब से हो, लाइक कोई सेंस ना बने उन मूव्स की, एंड तब भी ओपोनेंट खतरनाक जीत रहा हो, एंड इट्स सरप्राइजिंग कि ऐसी ऑकवर्ड सी मूव्स खेल के, जिन मूव्स की सेंस नहीं बन रही लॉजिकल कोई, तब भी ओपोनेंट जीत रहा है, तो यूजुअली एक वो अलग सा हिट करता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब मैंने चीटर के साथ खेला था, तो मैंने इमीडिएटली गेम के बाद जाके आर्बिटर को बोल दिया कुछ गड़बड़ है, बिकॉज आई कुड फील कुछ गड़बड़ है गेम में।
नहीं होता है, लाइक यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लेकिन अपोनेंट मतलब प्रॉब्ली यू चेक विद द इंजन आफ्टर कमिंग बैक फ्रॉम द गेम, और फिर चेक करने के बाद यू रियलाइज लाइक द मूव्स आर ऑलमोस्ट द सेम.
या Yeah, Rohit, I don't think कि इंजन लिप बाम में रखा हुआ उसने, दैट इज टू मच, एंड शी इज अ फेमस प्लेयर गाइस। आई डोंट थिंक कि कोई फेमस प्लेयर रिस्क करेगा, बिकॉज दे हैव अ लॉट टू लूज। ऑफ कोर्स सम पीपल डू इट, ग्रैंड मास्टर्स ने भी किया है, आई एग्री। इनफैक्ट देयर वाज द फेमस केस जहाँ पे टोपलोव अक्यूज्ड Kramnik of cheating. So yeah, so even that was an incident, but I think still in most cases famous players would not do it.
Vivek, yes, we are going to cover
Yes,
that.
Vivek, we are coming to Igor Roses as well. I think we can just move randomly to any windows. We can slowly just see all of these.
Yeah, and I think let's just go to the most recent one that
Yeah,
was.
guys, you might have already seen about this player. You can zoom again, guys, I think.
Yeah, I'll just zoom that.
Uh, Padmesh, I will come to it. But what happened was कि they basically checked the moves and they did feel कि कुछ गड़बड़ है. And next, of course, I lost the game. But next round से they basically kind of kept an eye on that player. मैं पूरा एक्सप्लेन करूंगा अभी। आई थिंक नेक्स्ट टाइम उसी पे जाएंगे, एंड वी कैन इवन लुक एट दैट गेम, एंड देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि कैसे मुझे लगा था। आफ्टर एनालाइजिंग दिस, विल गो टू माय ओपोनेंट हु
Yeah,
वी
in fact, do you know DP Singh? Like the one with the cap, वो भी बहुत cheating करता था.
Yeah. There was a case, guys, where DP Singh and Umakant Sharma, these are two players who used to cheat. In fact, I was playing the very tournament as a kid, जहाँ पे वो पकड़े गए थे in 2000 and I'm not sure. I think 2007 or 2000 something like this. मैं unrated था उस time पे, and I was playing a tournament, and उसी tournament में Umakant Sharma was caught. He was rated 2485 and he did not have a title. तो वो सिर्फ ऐसे non-norm वाले tournaments में खेलते थे, and he used to win huge prizes. And he was caught and banned for 10 years.
जयकांत, क्रामनिक ने चीटिंग नहीं की थी, बस किसी ने अक्यूज किया था, लाइक क्रामनिक हैजंट चीटेड.
Yeah. Kramnik cheating नहीं करी, guys. It was just an accusation by Topalov कि वो toilet बहुत जा रहा है. No, Wizardry, that's not true. If somebody is at their peak, it's not necessary that they're cheating. But if somehow when Kramnik and all these guys play, their moves have some logical sense. And anyways, these guys have are at the top of their game. Why would they cheat? Because
Also
they
if
have
you
a
are cheating, sorry to interrupt, also if you're cheating, like they would ask you like कि मतलब इसका point क्या है, they would obviously ask you. And कभी कभी ये मतलब मेरे साथ हुआ है, like not with me but I was playing a world youth tournament and वहाँ पे कोई under 12 की category में they had suspected कि मतलब तो they were just checking. First of all they check your whole body and ऐसे मतलब कि अपने आपके पास कोई डिवाइस तो नहीं है, देन दे वुड आस्क यू बिकॉज एक ऑल्सो आर्टिकल आया था कि 15 मिनट्स बाद उसका टेलीकास्ट होगा जो भी गेम होगा ताकि कोई चीट ना कर पाए.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So guys, actually the thing is कि एक तो hi Ambrish, yeah, Topolov accused him because of that. Yeah, yeah, but I think the main issue is that somehow, for example, in this case, जैसे लड़की है, there's a lot of pressure from your coaches, from your parents, and somehow when you don't get results for a long time, it can tempt you to take the dark path, and it's very depressing because not only do they kind of get stripped of their titles later, बल्कि दूसरे लोगों को भी affect करते हैं. एंड
रोहित
जो
एक्चुअली
हम जो हम जो हम रोहित जो हम कह रहे हैं कि लाइक 99% एक्यूरेसी है, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि फॉर एग्जांपल विदित है, क्रैमनिक है, टोपालोव है, कार्लसन है, ये गाइस दे आर अर्निंग मिलियंस एंड मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स पर ईयर प्लेइंग चेस. सो even if they win one more tournament, it's not going to make a huge difference for them. So why would they risk everything they
एंड
have
ऑल्सो
to?
लाइक दे हैव बीन सो कंसिस्टेंट फ्रॉम देयर चाइल्डहुड. इट्स लाइक जब इंजन्स थे भी नहीं, इवन देन दे वर लाइक रियली गुड.
Yeah,
तो
exactly. I mean,
मतलब
they were playing these moves even when there were no engines. If you analyze their games, old games with engines, you will see कि वो भी almost perfect है. So even when there were no engines at all. So
also they
these
can
guys are
also they can explain the ideas, like if they're playing a move तो वो बोल सकते हैं कि इसका प्लान क्या है एंड एवरीथिंग. तो यू नो कि कोई चीटिंग कर रहा है कि नहीं, बिकॉज इफ यू कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन द मूव. फॉर एग्जांपल इसी लाइक दिस गर्ल लाइक शी प्लेड अ गेम जहाँ पे उसने एक मूव ऐसे किया है जिसको मतलब
yeah, we can show
एक्सप्लेन
that move. I think we can show that move, guys. And is Panali's voice low, guys? Do let us know. Yeah, Panali, your voice is a bit low. Your voice is a bit low.
Okay, I think now it should be better. Guys, is my voice better?
Rishul hiding into lip balm is not really possible. I don't think so. Okay, it is technically possible, but I really don't think उसने ऐसा किया होगा. Basically, what they can do is they can hide some sort of communication device in some place, and then they can signal the move via some, let's say, noise or pressing some button to some third person who's somewhere else, and he can feed the moves through some earpiece hidden in the ear. That way they can kind of coordinate all of this, but of course eventually you will get caught, and there is no doubt about it.
Rohit, I understand your perspective. I studied commerce, so you need to tally the balance
Yeah, so
sheet all the
the
time.
position you can see, guys, imagine this position as black, and in this position she played the move king to f8. Can you imagine this move? She's rated like, I mean, 2100 or something.
And that too,
uh,
that's not probably her strength because she has been cheating. Like so,
yeah, I mean, just play king f8 here and just try.
I
We'll try
cannot
to
make the
understand.
move. I cannot make the move here because
But you can click on king f8, no, with the mouse.
it's a photo. It's a photo.
Ah, okay, it's a photo. Sorry.
Hello, Alpheus. So basically, king f8 was played, and अगर आपको दिखाया जाए position, obviously king f8 is not the move that you would play. Like even
Yeah, this is just. I think even Carlson would not play this move. Nobody in the world would play this
maybe
move, king
Carlson
f8.
would, but
No, I don't think so. Carlson would play king f8. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. Just look at king f8 here. It looks completely like ridiculous to play king f8 here.
and that is the only move technically to have some advantage. If you can see the engine, like it shows 0.93, so like that was the only move that was giving black some advantage, and she played that, and that is king f8.
Exactly. So, Vivek, I think it's just the fact that, for example, if you're a grandmaster and you were a great potential many years back, but you're stuck at the GM title because nowadays 15-year-old kids are grandmasters. So अगर आप 15 साल की उम्र में grandmaster थे and you were literally looking at 2600 2700 world championship, and suddenly even at the age of 25 if you're just 2500 at it, then it can create a lot of depression. 10 years you have not improved at all, and suddenly you can take a dark path depending on your friends, your friend circle, your family, your coaches, what sort of people they are. They
Also,
can
what
lead you
kind
down a
of
dark path.
pressure you have, like financial or मतलब like बहुत pressure है कि you've not played properly, तो you might take the wrong path. Like
Yeah, Aryan. Yeah, 100 घंटे सोच के भी नहीं आएगा exactly. Amrish, I think somehow online तो और difficult है because people are at their own home. They can plan different things accordingly. But again, that's why there are no proper tournaments organized online. For example, FIDE could technically have uh, online FIDE-related tournaments right now. I mean, there is no issue at all. They could have these tournaments, but why don't they? It's because they just feel it's not safe at all. The Olympiad and everything, it's only the top players in the world playing, so they can kind of trust them even after two cameras. Of course, I think it is definitely possible to cheat, but they kind of have some faith in these people because these
Amrish,
people are in the top in the world.
yeah, and Amrish, like it's possible. Recently, me and Sahil were just having a conversation about. I think we saw it in Samay and Sagar's and with its stream, right? I think Biswa came to with its house and he was
Don't
upgrading
give
the.
any ideas.
Yeah, like it was kind of cheating.
Yeah, when this was playing with the mouse, I mean, it's very easy to keep a mouse somewhere else
Yeah, and then
and
just
just
operate
kind
it.
of read the moves, and it won't be even visible even from a side camera. So there are many ways to cheat, but I think it is very difficult, guys. So I think now we can move to. I
And
think we
also,
can move to
it's not
Jilsha.
really the best. Like it's
Yeah, yeah, we can move to
harmful, right?
Jilsha, I think. Jilsha.
Jilsha.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Rohit, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because Pratik. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I just saw Pratik. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can maybe that is you. It is possible for the person sitting next to the board to kind of claim some sort of some touch and move.
I
I'm
have
not entirely
once.
sure about this.
I myself have. Actually, you can. You
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very difficult to catch. But the thing is that there's nothing significant that one can gain out of this. For example, um, unless you are, let's say, for example, we'll try to understand some situation. There are many under 1600 tournaments where
Hmm.
people kind of have a huge prize fund. So it makes sense because these guys are not professional players. They are not people who necessarily have a lot to risk. अगर पकड़े भी जाएंगे तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ करियर खत्म हो जाएगा इनका. सो इस चीज़ों में अंडर 1600 जो टूर्नामेंट्स हैं, दीज गाइस डू अ लॉट ऑफ चीटिंग. ऐसे बहुत चीटिंग के केस पकड़े जाते हैं. आई थिंक वी कैन मूव टू दोज टू केसेस फर्स्ट. फर्स्ट वी कैन गो टू द फर्स्ट वन, द एमेच्योर वाला जो पोस्ट. आई थिंक इट इज which was it? I think it was some post here. Yeah,
Yeah,
this one.
this was the
So you
horrible
can see
Yeah,
कैसे
yeah,
चीटिंग हुई
Anant.
है. इसके पैर में आई थिंक कोई डिवाइस लगा हुआ है. ये आई थिंक दिल्ली ओपन में पकड़ा गया था 1500 पैर. यू कैन सी हाउ he has some device.
Actually, guys, the thing is that the prize money is too high, so people think that it's okay. Like you get prize and then it's probably fine to cheat.
Yeah, Alpheus. Yeah, yeah, Anita, that's horrible. And you can drag a bit down. I think maybe we have some other pictures. So basically, this is the problem here, guys. Somehow, like, there's one person who's helping this guy, and this guy is basically having some sort of communication device, and they just play a tournament and act as if it's normal. But usually, it's very difficult, like somehow, to hide all of this, and they eventually get hold of these guys. नीचे scroll
Also,
करो, photo now.
if someone who's very high rated is cheating, it's kind of difficult for the arbiters to ask them also because it will be like ruining their image, right? If it's not correct. So बहुत मतलब कभी कभी ऐसे भी किया जाता है कि अलग रूम में लेके जाते हैं and then they check it so that कोई गलत like rumors ना
Can you
spread.
drag this down a bit? With it till defeat level 10 AI, but I think the issue there was कि AI का क्या level था, क्या था वो AI, it was not so clear. And anyways, there can be sometimes theoretical look and games जो engines ना calculate कर पाए perfectly. They might feel it's a draw, but it might not be a draw. और नीचे, I think there might be any photos, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see guys how he has something on his foot and टांग पे पूरा कुछ device है, and there are further photos down, I think, further down.
That's not correct, Pratik. That's the worst thing to do. That that is obviously wrong.
नीचे भी फोटो आई थिंक कोई if
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you can see guys कितने devices हैं. There are two phones, many wires, all of these, I don't know, earphones or something. And there's so many devices he was having on his body, and of course you will get caught. Here you can see ऊपर जाके वो belt पे भी कुछ था. And see the earpiece, guys. This is this small. I mean, it's just insane. Um, to catch this is so difficult. I mean, you really have to. It will take a while, and this is the problem, guys, with chess somehow. Uh, it's a micro speaker. Okay, he was talking, telling the moves via this. Oh my god, this is
Yeah,
just insane,
exactly.
right?
He was walking and something like that. But that's really stupid. Like, I mean, cheating is in general very
Yeah,
stupid.
Ambrish, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Krit, there was also one more case against.
Yeah,
I think it
Praveen
was.
Tipse sir. Yeah,
Yeah, because there was this guy who had 3 on 3 in a tournament. He had defeated some
I know the
2200s,
incident. Yeah.
and he was 1500 rated. He had defeated some 2200, 2300, and he was playing a grandmaster, Praveen Thipse, and Praveen Thipse was losing, so he offered a draw, and this 1500 said no.
Yeah,
He
I
was at
mean,
1500,
in the
and he said
opening,
no.
in the opening, like in the opening, it was like equal, and he thought probably okay, he knows the opening really well. Like Tipsy sir thought that it's just he knows the opening really well, and then the game went on. Then he realized that okay, this guy really plays well. He was still not doubting him, but when he asked him a draw, like when he offered the draw, he was like, I don't want a draw, and you are 1500, and then you're playing a grandmaster, obviously you would be tempted to take a draw, right? And it
Yeah,
wasn't like
exactly.
so losing, it was
Yeah. And
positionally
then he
losing.
defeated him. And then he defeated the Grandmaster. And later on, they checked him and they found the device. So
Yeah,
that was the case. I think we can even go further down. There might be other photos. Otherwise, we can move to the next one.
yeah.
Yeah, there's one more article, I think, about this Indian guy. I think one
Jeel
more
Shah.
article. Not this one. There might be one more. I think we can close this one. I think maybe.
I don't know.
Okay, not this one. I think there's one more. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not this one. Not this one. I think we can just head to Jilcha. I think we can discuss
Yeah.
about Jil because I have personally played against him. So yeah, Vivek, the bad move was saying no to a draw. Yeah. Uh, uh, जयकांत 2600 तो नहीं बट 2500 पे शक हो चुका है हम उस पर भी आएंगे फर्स्ट वील काइंड ऑफ कम टू झील शाह बिकॉज इस बंदे से मैं खेल चुका हूँ गाइस एंड पनाली कैन यू ऐड द चेस बेस आल्सो वी कैन शो द गेम हाउ
Yeah,
आई
yeah.
लॉस्ट
Acha, your game is also here.
नो आई हैव माय गेम आई कैन फीड द मूव्स आई कैन टेल you can feed the moves.
Oh, okay.
So guys, this was a guy. I played him in first. We can I think show the game, and then that they will kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Just give me
So
one
guys,
moment.
dropping a piece does not result in losing the game, Ambrish. You just have to adjust it yourself before pressing the clock. It will
And
just
you have
lead
to
to a warning.
announce you're saying adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay,
मेरे साथ भी
Pratik.
चीटिंग हो चुकी है guys, like मतलब I was playing and my opponent, like I just adjusted the piece and she told me that you've not, and then there was no one, and her friend was passing by, so arbiter asked her friend, and then her friend obviously took her side, and then it resulted in a loss for me.
Yeah. And there was one more guy I played in Blitz. उन्होंने अपनी king को हाथ लगा के फिर बाद में queen चल दी. This happens in Blitz a lot if somebody is not watching. So guys, I'm going to share this story because it's personal. I have personally played against this guy. So मैं गोवा टूर्नामेंट खेल रहा था in 2015 I think or 2014. I don't exactly remember. I think it was 15. And गोवा ओपन था and I was on 2 out of 2 and मेरा तीसरा ओपोनेंट था एक 1500 से. So 1500 से मैच था and what happened was कि मैं गलती से I did not wake up on time. ये पहला और आखिरी केस था मेरी लाइफ का जब गेम 9:30 है और मैं उठा 9:50 को हूँ. Like I was just totally late.
It
And
has happened with me. I missed the round in Malaysia.
एंड मेरे केस में क्या हुआ कि आई काइंड ऑफ 950 हो गए तो आई इमीडिएटली टुक माई स्कूटी रेंट पे ले रखी थी गोवा में. आई थिंक जो गोवा गया उनको पता होगा. नो करे तो हमने चीटिंग नहीं करी बिकॉज इट्स यूजलेस. सेटिस्फैक्शन ही नहीं आएगी जीत के. यू कैन डिफीट कार्लसन बाय चीटिंग बट यू वुड नॉट गेट द सेटिस्फैक्शन. यू वुड रादर डिफीट
Correct. Yeah, it's better
you
to
would rather
lose
defeat some
than
alternative player
win like this.
by yourself and gain, and that will feel really good. By Doing this, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
can. It's okay if you lose the game like properly rather than win like that. Like, there's no
Vishal, I
point.
don't think Magnus can defeat the top engines. It's just not possible, and not even draw. If he plays 10 games, maybe he will draw one out of those. That is the best case scenario, I think. I don't think maybe he will draw two, but he cannot win at all. And draw case maybe one or two. I really doubt that as well.
अमरीश एक्चुअली वो वीडियो में ऐसे होगा कि कोई ब्लिट्स गेम चल रहा होगा एंड दैट पर्सन मस्ट नॉट हैव एडजस्टेड द पीस एंड स्टिल प्रेस द क्लॉक देन इट्स डिक्लेयर्ड एज अ लॉस मतलब इफ इन योर टाइम यू कैन नॉट अरेंज
वो
द
भी
पीस
और
इन अ
चक्कर होगा,
ब्लिट्स
maybe sometimes they are not even this harsh. Mostly they are not this harsh, तो
बट
mostly कुछ और
बार बार होता तो दे
हाँ,
आर वेरी
बात
हार्श या
हो सकता है, हाँ। सो गाइस व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि मैं जब 9:50 हुए तो आधे घंटे का ग्रेस टाइम था। सो व्हाट इज ग्रेस टाइम गाइस? बेसिकली अगर राउंड 9:30 है, दे गिव यू 30 मिनट्स या 60 मिनट्स। आप लेट हो सकते हो, आपकी आपकी क्लॉक से टाइम कम हो जाएगा। आपके इफ यू डोंट कम यू विल लूज द पॉइंट बाय वॉक ओवर। हमने डिस्कस किया वॉक ओवर क्या होता है। इफ यू कम विद इन दैट हाफ एन आवर यू कैन प्ले द गेम, बट आपकी क्लॉक से टाइम कम हो जाएगा। सो दैट इज द बेसिक आइडिया। एंड मैं 9:50 पे उठा, मैं जल्दी से स्कूटी भगाई, मैं पहुंचा एंड 9:58 9:57 आई रीच द टूर्नामेंट हॉल। तो मैं बिल्कुल 2-3 मिनट रेस टाइम से पहले पहुंच गया। मैंने कहा चलो बच गए, ये तो 1500 रेटेड है, इसको तो प्यार से हरा दूंगा मैं, तो कोई चक्कर ही नहीं है। या ऐप ऑन दिस फोन कैन डिफीट मैग्नस, एग्जैक्टली अम्बरीश। एंड मैं फाइनली जब गेम पे बैठा तो मैंने कहा इसको तो मैं प्यार से हरा दूंगा, कोई चक्कर ही नहीं है। तो आई विल नाउ mention the moves and Panali can feed them and you guys can see मैं कैसे हारा। So it was E4, C5,
या
Knight C3, E6.
योर वाइट योर ब्लैक आई
I'm black.
गेस
I'm black. You can shift it. You can shift it. Flip it maybe. Yeah, Aryan, exactly. Yeah. I mean, एक हालन से खेलने का मौका है तो यार अच्छे से खेलो, enjoy the game. Why use an engine? उसको हरा के तुम्हें क्या मिल जाएगा? कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. So now he played F4, and guys, this is basically this is a sideline decision. Let's say now D5,
Dishal, it's basically programmed, so that's how they
B5,
calculate the moves.
Bishop B5, Bishop D7,
Mm-hmm.
Bishop takes D7, Queen takes D7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not about that because I was rated 1900 then, so 400 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस था। तो 400 पॉइंट बहुत होता है। 400 पॉइंट की प्रोबेबिलिटी इज लाइक 1 in 10,000 और सो कि जो लो रेटेड प्लेयर जीतेगा। तो आई वाज वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड मेरा टूर्नामेंट से जा रहा था, तो आई वाज 2 out of 2। तो दैट्स व्हाई somehow I felt कि it should be easy.
And also while
Yeah,
playing, you realize. Also,
cannot defeat AI.
also while playing, you realize because at some point you also have passed the strength of 1500. तो you know कि अगर उसका रेटिंग उतना है तो वो कैसे सोचता है, like you just know it. मतलब कौन प्लेयर चीट कर रहा है वो समझ में आता है, like regardless, मतलब even though you won't probably say it, even if you're playing online you would probably understand and you can even मतलब रिपोर्ट भी कर सकते हो। तो लाइक अगर कोई मूव्स ऐसी वो निकाल रहा है जो बिल्कुल भी पॉसिबल नहीं है 1500 लेवल के लिए, तो यू कैन ऑब्वियसली रिपोर्ट एंड
श्रेयस, इलीगल मूव्स हमने बहुत कम खेली हैं। आई हैव प्लेड इट इन अ ब्लिट्ज गेम एंड आई लॉस्ट दैट ब्लिट्ज गेम इलीगल चल के। एक बार हुआ था मेरे साथ, बट यूजुअली इट नेवर हैपेंस। बचपन में होता था, अब तो आई थिंक इट यू डोंट मेक इलीगल मूव्स, इट्स वेरी रेयर।
ओके क्वीन इंटू d7 and what did you play?
हाँ, so now after queen d7, ed5, ed5, knight f3, knight c6,
Knight c6,
हाँ, bishop e7, castle, bishop e7, and knight e5.
okay,
So
he's
this was
slightly
the
better, he's slightly
yeah, white
better.
is slightly better. He has a development advantage. Just a moment. No, विवेक, ऐसे काम नहीं होते। नहीं नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। बिकॉज लोगों को अपनी रेटिंग बहुत प्यारी है। ऑफ कोर्स कोई रैंडम केस होता होगा, कभी किसी को डेस्परेट विन चाहिए, बट यूजुअली ऐसा कभी नहीं होता।
एंड
और
ऑल्सो चेस इतना अनप्रडिक्टेबल है कि आप लिख ही नहीं सकते, मतलब इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आप आंसर्स लिखोगे और वो अपोनेंट वही खेलेगा, राइट? मतलब
इट्स लाइक कि मतलब इट्स लाइक कि 500 रुपए देके वो गेम फिक्स कराने के लिए गए रहे हैं। He's like not necessarily moves, मतलब
ओके,
that is not possible.
अच्छा ओ
Yeah, Minato, they cheat by playing with an engine, but that is obviously wrong, and they get caught definitely. And Ambrish, they cannot defeat AI because computers obviously they calculate millions of moves per second, and humans can only calculate like one move or two moves per second. So that's why वो जो calculation rate है, it kind of makes computers much stronger.
अमरीश बिल्कुल सही, लाइक वॉशरूम या फिर लाइक मतलब अभी जैसे हमने बताया कि किसी ने फ़ोन टाई किया था अपनी पैंट के अंदर, लाइक इट वाज वेरी वियर्ड. एंड लाइक एक एग्जांपल था कि कैप में लाइक ब्लूटूथ यहाँ पे कैमरा लगा के किसी ने किया था, डीपी सिंह ने, तो पकड़ा भी गया था. तो बहुत लाइक तरह से चीटिंग होती है एंड यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल बिकॉज कभी कभी बहुत क्रूशल राउंड होता है. लाइक आई थिंक साहिल, दिस वाज वन ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट राउंड, राइट? बिकॉज यू लॉस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ रेटिंग हियर.
Yeah, I mean, I lost like 18 points here and पूरा tournament cover लग गया था cover करने में. So after 95 guys, I realized कि मतलब if I capture on E5, then suddenly the F file is open. And क्योंकि 1500 था तो I did not want to give him any attack, even though I think black is fine here. Queen E6 जैसी move आ सकती है. But I just played Queen D8. And I thought कि इतना कोई serious नहीं है. And he would not be able to find the best moves. But he played Queen H5 within 10 seconds, guys. It's
Queen H5
or
looks easy. Queen H5
yeah,
looks easy because you
G6,
want to attack like.
G6, and now knight takes C6.
Yes, this was slightly complicated. How long
Yeah,
did he
so
take?
just 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
So exactly like if you're
पूरी game में, guys, पूरी game में he did not use more than 30 seconds on any move. Not maybe 1 minute max on one move or two, but when the game ended, he had 1 hour and 20. जब starting में game start हुई थी तो दोनों के पास 90 minutes each थे और 30 seconds increment था each हर move के लिए.
but
When
you
the
gave
game
him-
ended, I had 0 seconds and he had 1 hour 23 minutes. So basically उसके 7 minute use हुए थे पूरी game में. And he had been to the washroom also twice or thrice. He did not cheat in the washroom for sure. उसने कुछ उसके हाथ में ही कुछ था definitely, but 1 घंटा 90 मिनट में से 83 मिनट उसके पास थे जब गेम खत्म हुई.
या एंड ऑल्सो ऐसे भी है ना कि इवन इफ यू रियलाइज लेटर ऑन कि वो चीटिंग कर रहा था एंड देन वो बाद में मतलब वो उसका बाद में रियलाइज होता है लोगों को कि उसने चीटिंग किया है, स्टिल यू डोंट गेट द रेटिंग बैक, लाइक यू जस्ट लूज द.
एग्जैक्टली आई थिंक स्कूल का छोटा मोटा शूटिंग चलता है आई थिंक रोहित, वो कोई चक्कर नहीं है. सो नाउ आफ्टर नाइट C6,
मैं तो
नाइट C6, G6 and here guys I had seen all of this. I had seen कि मैं GH5 मारूंगा, not BC6, GH5 because there is Queen E5 and some moves. So GH5 I thought कि 1500 है, इतना क्या है, हल्की सी बेटर है उसकी पोजीशन, इतना कुछ नहीं. Knight D8 and Rook D8.
You also underestimated him, like sort of.
Think I thought कि end games मुझे पसंद है and I can see a strong center and the weak pawn and cannot be
like that, but it's just that like मतलब rating is secondary, but like मतलब Rook D8 is normal.
No, because I had less time, right? I had lost half an hour. Yeah. So I wanted to enter an endgame जहाँ पे I'm not wasting any time. So that was another purpose because now the position is simple. I'm not going to lose by time if he's an actual 1500. Yeah, exactly. Padmesh, Queen E6 would have been an idea. If I could just capture knight takes E5, F takes E5, Queen E6 would have actually saved all of it. But I was just kind of hurrying, I think. Okay, Pratik. Okay. So now, क्या cheating को punish तो करना चाहिए, but I think the ban is the best thing they can do. So now he played D3, and for now I was still not like completely. I was not worried at all. D3, and knight F6.
So you have some issues with the pawn structure, but still, like considering.
Yeah, I have the centers. I have more space. My king can go to C6, and sometimes, and also the G file can be used later on. So it's not so clear. And his bishop on C1 is bad. It's blocked by his own pawn. So it's not so clear about how white is going to be better here. And within seconds, he played the move knight to E2. And I was like, this was a bit fast. I was just thinking in my mind कि थोड़ा अच्छा player है, I think. या फिर इसको, I was even thinking maybe he has prepared this. That was the basic idea. No, Vivek, the rating does not get adjusted. अगर आप उससे खेल रहे हो और उसी टाइम वो पकड़ा जाए, only then they will just change the result in your favor. अगर गेम खत्म हो गई and अगला राउंड स्टार्ट हो गया, you do not get anything back. वो प्रॉब्लम है. ऑनलाइन रेटिंग एडजस्ट होती है बट ओवर द बोर्ड रेटिंग नहीं होती एडजस्ट.
Exactly, you don't get it back. That's the worst part. बिकॉज वो कॉम्पनसेट नहीं करते तुमको, क्योंकि हो सकता है उस दिन उसने चीटिंग ना की हो, मतलब बोर्ड पे इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड ऐसे.
दैट वाज
बट
द बेस्ट पार्ट इज कि बहुत कम लोग चीटिंग करते हैं, तो
हाँ,
दैट इज द गुड पार्ट. सो मोस्ट गेम्स दिस विल नॉट हैपन. मेरी हिस्ट्री में आज तक एक ही बार ऐसा हुआ है.
नहीं, मेरे
सो
साथ
ऑब्वियसली
2 बार हुआ है. आई लाइक, बट इट वाज नॉट लाइक चीटिंग चीटिंग, लाइक इंजन यूज़ करके चीटिंग. इट वाज लाइक बच्चों वाली चीटिंग, मतलब टच एंड मूव एंड मतलब एज ग्रुप
वो
में
तो मेरे
जितना
से बहुत बार
खेल.
हुआ है एक्चुअली, वो तो बहुत बार हुआ है मेरे साथ.
या फिर
लाइक जो
मतलब
बेसिक.
पॉन निकाल के रख दिया बाहर पोजीशन से. लाइक सच, मतलब बचपन वाली चीटिंग.
दैट इज अ बिट डिफरेंट. आई थिंक ये तो एक्चुअल इंजन से चीटिंग है. दिस इज जस्ट डिफरेंट. सो
Also,
नाउ
nowadays, I can show you a way. If you have chess base, you can figure out if your opponent has cheated or not. You can just check it in the live database. तो अगर वो मूव किसी ने एनालाइज की है पहले, तो वो दिख जाता है कि कौन से डेट पे एनालाइज की है. दैट इज़ वन अमेजिंग फीचर. तो
हाँ.
देख
So now
सकते हो
after
आजकल.
king d7.
या
So now king goes to d7, guys, e5 से हटके, and this makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, king can go to c6 later on, and rook can go to e8, so it makes a lot of sense. So bishop d2, and I was still thinking it's okay. I mean, he's just
yeah,
developing his
I think
pieces.
now
कोई
you've
चक्कर नहीं है,
equalized.
कोई चक्कर नहीं है. And I played h4 here after thinking for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. So my idea was that I am going to sacrifice the pawn with h3 at some point, and then his basically the extra pawn does not count at all. Because I have enough counterplay here. I can even go rook g8, rook g6, and just kind of play. And at some point, I was going to sacrifice the pawn. And I don't
Harshal.
remember the exact variations, but I remember he is the only way he can maintain the advantage. At least what I thought during the game was if he plays king h1 in this move, he cannot wait. If he waits to play king h1 even for one move, I would equalize. ये मैंने calculate किया था 15-20 मिनट में. And within 20 seconds, he played king h1. He played king h1 here.
हर्षल, चेस पे बेटिंग हो ही नहीं सकती बिकॉज अनप्रेडिक्टेबल गेम है. मतलब लाइक इतने वेरिएशंस पॉसिबल है, इतना इनफाइनाइट है, क्योंकि ऐसे हो सकता है कि जो बेट कर रहा है वो उसको लग रहा है कि 2 मुंह बाद वो खेलेगा, लेकिन वो होता नहीं है. लाइक क्रिकेट और उसमें पॉसिबल है बिकॉज सिर्फ नंबर्स है. एंड लाइक रिजल्ट्स पता है कि क्या होंगे, लाइक मैक्सिमम लाइक 4 जाएगा, 6 जाएगा, लाइक. लेकिन चेस में ऐसे नहीं है. मतलब ऐसे नहीं है कि चेक देने पे यू विल विन अ बेट और समथिंग लाइक दैट.
हाँ.
तो
And Pratik, thought of a 2000 player, I think it's very different. It's very hard to say. वो तो I think chess skills पे dependent है. So I think it's not really something we can ऐसे put it in words. And
नहीं
yeah, okay,
मतलब
guys, so I can continue.
लाइक
So now,
मतलब
uh,
यू डोंट नेसेसरली हैव टू जज पीपल बाय देयर रेटिंग, बट मतलब समझ में आ जाता है. लाइक मतलब ऐसे नहीं है कि 1500 है तो
हाँ,
ऐसे ही खेलेगा. लाइक इट्स
हाँ.
नॉट लाइक ही कैन प्ले वेल दैट डे, एंड प्लेयर हु प्लेज बेटर दैट वे ऑब्वियसली विंस. लेकिन मतलब समझ में आ जाता है बस. आई डोंट नो, लाइक इंट्यूशनली पता चल जाता है.
and then here he played king h1,
विद इन 20 seconds, ऑलराइट.
and I was shocked, matlab, because it made no sense. Of course, this is a logical move. I can understand playing this, but taking only 20 seconds, even though I am 400 points higher rated, I was very surprised. And मेरे को कुछ गड़बड़ लगी. मेरे को लगा कि कुछ तो गड़बड़. I was already a bit doubtful, not completely sure, but a bit doubtful for sure.
Rohit, I think he just wanted to flag Sahil because he was already late. Sahil, you were already late, so I think that's why he was just.
रोहित थिंग इज कि चीटर्स उतने समझदार नहीं होते. अगर वो इतने समझदार होते तो चीटिंग करते ही नहीं. सो वो यूजुअली इतने समझदार नहीं होते, इसलिए वो ऐसे करते. ऑफ कोर्स अगर वो आराम से सोच के चलता, बट ये भी है ना, जितना वो धीरे बैठेगा वहां पे उतनी देर रिस्क है कि वो पकड़ा जा सकता है. जितनी कम देर में वो गेम खत्म करेगा उतना उसको लगेगा कि मैं घर जल्दी कट लूं. तो अगर चीटर इतने समझदार होते तो चीटिंग करते ही नहीं, बिकॉज दे वुड नो हाउ रिस्की इट इज एंड हाउ disgusting it is. They would not do this. So after king h1, I played rook at g8, which makes a lot of sense. It's the most
Yeah,
logical
yeah.
move in the position.
Yeah, and I think these sort of moves are very easy. King h1 is difficult, guys, because waiting moves
हाँ.
are tough. I mean, I would understand if he had played something like rook e1 in the previous move, because it makes more sense for a
Uh,
1500 or
Padmish,
a lower rated player to play something like rook's open file pe lao. Like that's basic, right?
पद्मेश, एक्चुअली द थिंग इज कि एक होता है बहुत अच्छा खेला, एक होता है बहुत अच्छा और अजीब खेला। जो बहुत अच्छा और अजीब है वो आपको इस गेम में अभी दिखेगा आगे जाके। कैसे पता लग सकता है कौन चीटिंग कर रहा है, देखो अभी पता लगेगा। सो यहाँ पे उन्होंने खेला रुके E1। नाउ दैट इज अ लॉजिकल मूव, नो डाउट अबाउट इट, ग्रेट।
Okay,
एंड
we can see it. Yeah.
हाँ, रुके E1।
Mm-hmm.
And now I played knight H5. So the idea is to maybe play bishop F6 and somehow have some ideas here. Knight H5.
And also, I think
And यहाँ पे,
you can even play f5 and block this pawn so that the
yeah, I
bishop
think
is not moving.
that might have been the idea.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that might have been the idea.
Also, this knight can be placed here, and it's really nice for you.
Uh, and now he played knight to G1. And that is already another sign that something is not right here.
Maneuvering expert.
Yeah. So इसने maneuvering का lecture जरूर देखा है मेरा. And after knight G1, I played bishop F6. So that makes a lot of sense.
He's from the future.
Knight bishop F6.
Hmm?
And now knight F3.
Okay.
Not even saving the B2 pawn here. Of course, that black cannot capture because of rook B1 and rook B7. It will be more risky for black actually. But कृत हाँ, 5 रेसिडेंसी मेन है, बट थोड़ा आइडिया तो और का भी दे सकते हैं आई थिंक।
हाँ, कितनी सारे मतलब इतने सारे इंसिडेंट्स हो चुके हैं चेस में, लाइक एंड इट
या
इज
प्रतीक, you would have played knight G1, but there are a couple of moves coming जो I think will tell you the truth.
yeah,
So
knight
यहाँ मैंने
g1
खेल,
okay, we can give it to him,
हाँ,
give
you
him
can
the
play, I
benefit
think.
of doubt, but
So
still okay.
rook E8,
Knight
rook
rook
D-E8.
okay, rook e8.
And can you start the engine now? I think that will make it easier for people to
Shall I
understand.
kind of show them the engine too?
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aryan, this looks sus. I think Among Us का terminology अब काफी आ गई है. Guys, I think you can look at the engine now as well, and that will give you some clue.
Just let me
As
arrange it quickly.
हाँ, you can zoom everything. I think notation बंद कर सकते हो, for example, and that will make the, yeah, you can arrange it a bit. If you can show the engine, you can even put it on my face. Even that is fine. I don't know.
No, I'll just arrange it. Just give me one moment.
Yeah, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया. Pernali, your voice is low and mine is high, I think. Gate CS and IT is saying.
That was long back. You need to scroll down.
No, he's just saying right now.
Oh, okay.
Guys, if you're here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel. We'll come up with content every day. Most of it is educational. आज का तो हम सिर्फ गप्पे मार रहे हैं, but still, you will have a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah,
And
just
do
give
like
me
the stream
one
there.
second. Let me just quickly arrange it in a better way
Yeah, she'll
somehow.
put up the engine, guys, that we can kind of compare the engine's top moves. Gaurav, I think there are many ways to cheat, but all of them leads to disaster. So I would not recommend it. Even this guy got caught in another tournament. So I think there is no clear way you can cheat. Not that I know of any way, but people try
But you
and then they
shouldn't.
get.
It's just not correct.
It's
Like,
of course morally unethical as well.
okay, Harshal, thank you so much.
Okay. So now, guys, I hope you can see the engine. So here he played. Can you? What is the first move? You can see knight e5, right, guys?
You
Knight
want
e5
me
is
to
the best
zoom
move.
in further? Like, the first move
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be seen, I
Should be
guess.
zoomed in, I think. Yeah, you can zoom in, I think, because engine would not be visible, I think.
No, I'll just make sure that the first move is visible properly. That way it's...
Yeah, exactly. You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me one.
Okay, good. Thanks.
I think now you can see, like, down here also you can see.
Guys, can you see the engine? Do let us know if you can see the engine properly. If it is possible to see the first two moves, let's say.
I think they can.
Yeah, they should be able to see now. I can see it on the phone. I think it should be possible. Yeah. So now, guys, knight e5 is the best move, and this is what he played. So we can play knight e5.
Yeah.
And bishop takes e5.
Mm-hmm.
Now f takes e5 is the best move.
That is okay because f5 is opening.
To compare. So now king e6.
Mm-hmm.
And now, guys, what do you think? What do you think, guys, you should play? You have the engine in front of you, but don't look at the engine. try to find the best move for white here. What do you think white should play here?
And don't look at the engine, guys. Like,
Yeah, try to find the best move here, guys. Great, great, guys. Thanks for letting us know.
Pratik, that's not true. You're
Okay,
still
Aryan says
cheating.
rook f3. So, guys, he in this position played rook to f2.
Okay.
And if you see the engine, it's the third choice for the engine, rook
But
f2.
the idea is the same. Rook e2, it says the first option. So the idea is basically the same, rook f2 or rook e1, which will basically get in the
Yeah.
same position. So he just wanted to play
So,
the third preference. That's why sometimes people even do that. They don't play the first preference.
विशाल देखना कोई
They'll
बड़ी
start.
बात नहीं है.
They'll probably play the third or fourth preference just to, like, have some
And
edge but not cheat.
look, ये हम अभी Commodore 10 या कुछ यूज कर रहे हैं. उस टाइम पे वो engines available ही नहीं थे. So they can just be, because this is from 2014 or something. So they can be some old engines which can be used, and they might not find the best move. And what is the best move now, Pratali? Which move is the best move? Can you see now?
Rook f2.
Rook f2. So guys, you saw how third move pe tha rook f2. Then it came to the second. Then it came to the first, and he played rook f2 here. So can you play rook f2, Pranali?
Okay. Indian still prefers rook e2. I think rook f2 and rook e2 plan is same, so that's why he's
Yeah.
preferring rook e2 somehow. But okay.
Yeah, Gaurav, Igor Rossi was also caught. We'll also
We are
cover
going,
him.
yeah,
We'll,
yeah. We are going get
after rook f2, I played rook e7.
rook e7, not g7, e7.
Because I wanted to keep the rook on the g file.
But why not
So
rook
what do you
g7 and rook g8?
now, guys? What would you play as white here?
Gaurav, yeah, we will talk about that. We will talk about that. That's also very interesting.
प्रति 144p में शायद नहीं दिखेगा, शायद I agree, शायद नहीं दिखेगा, थोड़ा छोटा है. So what do you think you will play here, guys?
I can make it a little.
Yeah, try to if it's possible.
Just give me a second. I'll just make sure that the first move can be seen so that बाकी कुछ ना दिखे तो भी चलेगा. As I think now you can see clearly, because I can clearly see on the phone.
हाँ, दिख रहा है. Definitely not 20,000 watching wizardry. If that was the case, तो मजे आ जाते. But that
Your
is not the
phone is
case.
cheating with you.
Yeah, probably. Actually, in this position, he played the move c3, guys. And once you move c3, the engine will show you that it's a good move.
Yeah, it will change evaluation. Like,
You see, it went from 0.5 to 0.6, and it's actually a good move in this position.
yeah, the thing is, guys, इतनी सारी possibilities है यहाँ पे. So if I keep increasing, like if I add more CPUs, like here, you will see C3 on the 7th or 8th, 6th position, like 6th variation as C3. So, like, it is still a good move. Like,
Yeah, and
the engine wala.
wizardry, wizardry and Rohit, hopefully soon. So after c3, I here played rook g4. And now what is the best move here?
Rook e1, rook f1.
Okay, rook f1, rook e1, the best move.
Yeah, this looks okay. At least someone would do that.
C6.
Like, some logic to it. But c3 is still fishy because I don't think anyone would play c3.
Yeah, rook g6.
Okay.
And now what do you play? What do you play? He played bishop e3.
Okay, so again we have the same thing, that is the engine.
Yeah, bishop e3. b6.
Mangesh Kalicharan.
b6. And now he played d4.
Okay. So he's definitely following the engine, guys, because the last 4 moves were possible, but it's still
Guys,
difficult that he gets them in such a
you
short
have
time.
to
Because
remember,
he just used
he's
120.
1500.
Yeah, and just 7 minutes he's used.
He's 1500. And for all these moves, till the end of the game, He used 7 minutes, and that includes 2 or 3 toilet breaks. Okay, so d4, cd4,
Yeah.
cd4,
Mm-hmm.
rook c7.
Mm-hmm.
Now, guys, what do you play here? Now, guys, what do you play here? It's white to play. Now, this move will tell you for sure what is the issue here. So, what do you play here, guys? What is the move that you will play here as white? Hi, Sahil.
Hi, Sahil.
No, Krit, we would not forget. Definitely not. Uh, that is not the case. Gaurav, my opponent also went to the toilet, but I don't think he was cheating there because he only went like 3 times, I think 2, 3 times. So there was something else going on.
The thing is, guys, the moves that he played, first of all, he played them very quickly. If he had taken some time, it would still be possible up till now to figure those moves out. But since Sahil mentioned that he has just taken like 7 minutes because he had 123, and how many moves did you play?
We played around 40 moves.
So, like 27, 47 minutes technically because you get 30 seconds. So, technically, he used less time. So, compared to that, he played really well. So, you can figure out that he's cheating, guys.
Nakal mein akal chahiye, yeah. Guys, here he played the move A4, and which is, I think,
The
the third
fourth,
or the
fourth,
fourth
yeah.
defense of the engine. He played A4. Now, to me, this move makes absolutely zero sense. I still can't understand this move. I really don't know why he played this. But A4 from a 1500, like, it makes no sense to me, guys. And when I play it, then the engine shows that it's actually a good move.
Badam preparations.
Aryantari, Indian Nakamura. And after A4, knight G7.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense because you just want to go to F5, right?
Which engine are you using, really?
Fritz.
Okay. What is the best move?
It shows rook F4, king
Yeah, rook
G1.
F4, rook F4, rook F4.
I can
And
use like Ripka or Houdini or like I have
I
many.
played H5.
Mm-hmm. Finally, you sacrifice the pawn.
प्रतीक आई डोंट नो F4 का आइडिया वो तो उसी से पूछना पड़ेगा.
I think A4's idea is basically so that rook C2 आएगा तो he can play something like मतलब B3 करके कुछ मुझे
I think
लगता
it
है.
might also be A5, A takes B6 and something like rook A1
हाँ,
maybe.
हो सकता है. But it's still difficult, guys. A4.
हाँ, it's very difficult. Rohit, there is no way to cheat safe. There is no way.
And
There is no
nowadays
such
it's
way.
impossible to cheat over the board because like you can check मतलब घर पे जाके your opponent can check if you've
Yeah.
used the engine because you see कि कौन सा variation analyze हुआ है. So that is cloud engines
And
जिसको बोलते हैं.
Rohit, engine moves कभी sense नहीं बनती उनकी. There will be a clear sign कि ऐसा चक्कर है. And now he played rook 1 F3
What? Okay.
and I played
He did not
H3.
capture the pawn because of knight
No,
f5. Okay, that makes
H3,
sense. But
H3. Even I played the best move, okay? G takes H3. And now knight E8. Okay, even I am playing the best. Maybe I am also using an engine. Okay, and even then he won. Like, that is the surprising part. And now what? Now he played rook F1.
Vishal, okay. But technically even Stockfish plays h4 and a4 like matlab it cannot be the blunder, right?
Now rook G7.
Rook g7 to play rook c2, right? You want to release this rook
Yeah,
and
just
you want to
protect the
protect the
pawn. And now he played rook F5.
Okay, this is
I
strange, I guess. Rook f5 is not that common. Maybe I would
Yeah,
I would
he wants
probably
to
play
capture
rook
the H5
g1.
pawn. He wants to capture the H5 pawn.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
probably play rook g1 ताकि मतलब king
yeah,
पकड़ा
yeah,
जा
yeah.
सके या फिर
Yeah,
मतलब
maybe.
looks
Rook
more
F5.
natural, right?
No, even if these moves make sense and they are in the top 2 to 3 suggestions of the engine, he's playing it on each move, and he is not taking even a single minute for these moves, and he's to 1500. So now rook F5, rook C2, rook takes H5.
Amrish, I think you can just like if he is carrying a device, like there are so many so many applications that you can just you put it on the phone and then analyze the game. So after the game finishes, you usually analyze, like if you're playing a tournament where you're not carrying a laptop, you carry your phone, but you can check the answer, like where you went wrong. So for that there are apps for like phones, and people use that and cheat. That's again stupid.
Ambrish, I don't know what do you mean by mapped your moves onto the engine.
मैप मतलब कैसे गेम्स डाली, like
Okay, you can basically download any app and you can play the moves on the mobile phone and you can check what is the best move by the engine. And rook takes h5, rook takes b2, and rook h8.
okay, this is
Uh,
a good move, but matlab, it depends, like if he
king
is just
e7.
attacking.
No, I mean, if I can look at the engine's first two preferences for all of a 1500s moves,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously something is wrong. King e7, bishop to h6.
Okay, I think this is going to come up. The bishop at 6 move will come up, guys. Just give me 2 minutes. I think it is going to be on like number 2, because bishop at 6 looks
भाई ये गेम खेलते मुझे ऐसा लग
solid.
रहा था कि मतलब ये क्या तमाशा है, because I was 90% sure he is cheating, but I was not 100% sure. and ऐसा claim करने से पहले you do not want to make a false claim, because then कल को आप सही claim भी करोगे तो nobody would take you seriously.
Yeah.
तो that's why you should always take care. I remember एक बचपन का इंसिडेंट था जहाँ पे एक बंदा था, वो चीटिंग के लिए काफी माना जाता था. एक बार तो उसने ऐसा किया था कि उसका ओपोनेंट के पास रुक है और किंग है, उसके खाली किंग है, एंड उसने तो कलर ही बदल दिए. ही वाज लाइक, उसने अपने व्हाइट से ब्लैक कलर बोल दिया आर्बिटर कि मैं तो ब्लैक से खेल रहा हूँ, मैं रुका हूँ, मेरा ओपोनेंट नहीं है. सो ऐसे तो कल को उस बंदे को एक्चुअल क्वेरी भी आएगी तो कोई भी उसको सुनेगा नहीं. सो दैट्स व्हाई यू शुड ऑलवेज बी श्योर. एंड आई वाज नॉट 100% श्योर ऑफ कोर्स, क्योंकि आफ्टर ऑल मेरे से ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं था. तो आई
And
चेक, आई
also,
वेंट बैक, आई चेक.
like मतलब कहने से पहले you have to be sure, क्योंकि किसी की तुम like मतलब image भी खराब कर रहे हो technically, like
हाँ,
you
एग्जैक्टली,
cannot
किसी
just
की आप
accuse someone.
accusation डाल रहे हो, ऑलवेज बी श्योर हियर गाइस.
Guys, I'm not sure, like if any one of you is a Maharashtrian here, you would know what Landga Alare is. So there's a very famous story, like so anyways.
Rook gg2 will come, I think, pretty soon. After bishop h6, I played rook gg2.
But obviously he wouldn't allow this, like would anyone
No,
allow a move like this? Like even if he is a 1500, he wouldn't. So probably मतलब ये cheating ही था. Like
yeah,
over
yeah.
the
I mean,
board भी रुक जीवन खेलता शायद. मतलब
yeah, yeah. It's not a human move. It's not a
yeah.
human move at all. Because you see making two coming actually
हाँ मतलब
here.
अगर इतना अच्छा खेला A4 जैसे मूव किए, या फिर यू पुट द स्ट्रक्चर F फाइल में डबल किया है, रुक H8 पे लाया है, तो obviously you won't miss a move like rook
No,
G2, so you would defend against it.
so you always have to make sure. And rook g2 pe, then he played bishop f4. Rook g2,
That's insane. That's not.
bishop f4.
अच्छा ठीक है, forced ही है रुक bishop F4, ठीक है.
Now rook gf2.
Okay, you just went for the
Rook takes, rook takes. Now he played bishop g3.
bishop G5, bishop G3.
G3,
Okay.
G3. And after rook f5, I ran out of time here.
Rook?
After rook f5, I actually played a couple of moves जो मैंने feed नहीं करे हैं, and I resigned. I resigned because I was lost. I don't have the remaining 2-3 moves here, but I think he won easily here.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he has some advantage, and मतलब गड़बड़ तो थी शायद, like because उसका in अब we can come to chess base का article, like Abu Dhabi वाला, the same guy.
Yeah. Now we can go to that. Yeah. Hi Sanket.
Hello Sanket.
So now guys, we'll try to engine to हटी गया अब. So now we'll try to look at this and how he cheated. This happened in the Dubai Open. So he basically was playing against Dushan Sharma, who's another player from India, rated 2200, and they kind of saw some suspicious behavior. Basically, वो बंदा बार बार वॉशरूम जा रहा था and कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा था.
Same
And
बंदा
arbiter
ना,
ने,
same बंदा.
हाँ, same banda, same guy, Jheel Shah, and they caught him. The mobile phone was under his sleeve, so you can kind of scroll down.
Just a second.
This was 1 year. I think this was 8 or 10 months or even 1 year later than my, I think मेरा Facebook status भी है इस article में.
हाँ.
There's my मेरा Facebook status भी है. When I once I saw this, तो मैंने Facebook status डाला. I think guys you can read this as well. So he had a rating of 1764, and he was playing against Dushan Sharma, and he was found to have a mobile phone under his sleeves of his shirt. And वो phone on करने से मना कर दिया उसने. He was like, I'm not going to switch on the phone.
हाँ, एंड मतलब ऐसे भी होता है कि पहले होता था कि यू कैन कीप द फोन विथ यू एंड देन यू हैव टू पुट इट ऑन द साइलेंट मोड. अगर फोन बजा तो देन यू आर लाइक मतलब यू लूज द
हाँ,
पॉइंट.
you
बट
can
नाउ
keep it
दे
in your bag as well.
Yeah, but now they have completely stopped it. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
You cannot even wear a watch. I remember Adiban का कुछ incident हुआ था ना,
हाँ,
like he was wearing a
Adiban का
watch.
इंसिडेंट हुआ था. He had a watch on against I think CRG Krishna in
Yeah,
the national team, and he lost the game
yeah. I was playing
even
that
without playing.
tournament.
So now I think we can go further down, and we can go further down. I think
Yeah,
down, further down.
yeah. So all the moves were tallying. He's just checking, that guy is checking the moves that he has analyzed. And usually guys follow chess या फिर analyze this पे करते हो आप. अगर analyze तो like I think it is like stored somewhere, so you can just check it.
अम्बरीश ऐसे लाइमलाइट में फॉल्स क्लेम करके नहीं आना. I just wanted to be sure. I wasn't 100% sure, and we can go back down. And here is my Facebook status, guys. ये मैंने तब लिखा था once he got caught because I was so happy that he finally got caught. मेरी 20 point rating खाई थी इस बंदे ने. And you can read this, guys. The only time you wake up 15 minutes past the start of the round, God telling you to go back to sleep instead of facing what's ahead. You make it somehow to the tournament hall with an hour and 5 minutes in your clock. Your opponent is rated 1550. You expect to crush him within a couple of hours and go home. And within 2.5 for such a stunning positional grind, you find yourself lying in a hopeless position with equal material when you have 30 seconds on your clock and your 1550 rated opponent has 126 minutes. Having never lost such a way, you complain to the arbiters and they do take notice.
You are reading
But
too
the guy
fast.
gets away with another victim in the next round. And once I complained, तो he figured कि कुछ गड़बड़ है.
Who?
तो हुआ क्या गाइस, लाइक मैं गेम खत्म होने के बाद आर्बिटर के पास गया. आर्बिटर वाज ऑन द स्टेज, देयर वाज अ स्टेज इन द हॉल. एंड हाँ, जब मैं आर्बिटर से बात कर रहा था तो ही वाज स्टैंडिंग राइट एट द स्टेज के कॉर्नर पे. ही वाज ट्राइंग टू लिसन कि मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. इफ लेट्स से कि तुम्हें गेम जीते हो, यू हैव डन नथिंग रॉन्ग, देन यू डोंट इवन बॉदर, राइट? तुम्हें क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि वो क्या आर्बिटर से बात कर रहा है? हो सकता है अपने पर्सनल, मैं होटल के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ या गेम कुछ और बात कर रहा हूँ. He was trying to listen to me what I was saying to the arbiter, and he even asked me कि आपने arbiter से क्या बात करी, because he knew कि he was doing something fishy.
How old was he?
He was like, I think I was around 22, 23, and he was like maybe 16, 17, 18, I don't know, something like this, 19 maybe. Yeah, it's not so easy, Krit. I mean, after all, it can spoil your entire tournament, and you do spend a lot of money traveling, staying, playing, entry fee, and everything, and it's kind
And
of, it
also
is all everything.
there are like games which are crucial because like sometimes what happens is in 4 points, like last 4 points, you require like 3 points or 3.5 points to make a norm. So like that also ruins the chances of getting a norm
Yeah.
sometimes.
Can we go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you can see this. So you can see his rating 1728, and he gained 90 points in one
So when
tournament.
he played with you, he was 1550 and then he was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
playing
he
with
got to
1700.
1700. And now you can see how well he has played. We can scroll down. We can see the entire results. And here you can see, guys, कितनी बुरी तरह हराया उसने सबको. And even IM को हराया है, राजेश VAV को. And one more thing, Argyadip Das जो है, he was winning against that guy. And Argyadip Das complained, and they kind of searched his bag and they took away his bag, and completely winning position से he completely lost. Once his bag was taken away and something like this, they kind of took away something and he lost them. He lost after that. So it's clear कि
And
तुम देख
also I
सकते हो
think
क्या.
एरिक garcia अर्जुन के साथ उन्होंने लाई उनको उसको बैग ही लाने नहीं दिया अंदर, something like that. That's why he मतलब इतना गंदा परफॉर्म किया कि now एरिक garcia अर्जुन obviously GM, but तब वो CM ही था and like technically तो
अम्बरीश, कोई वो चीटिंग स्कोर शीट से नहीं होती. दे जस्ट काइंड ऑफ कन्वे द इंफॉर्मेशन इन सम अदर वे, either through some sort of camera or either they speak into the microphone in some way. तो वो स्कोर शीट से कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. या आईएम का भी गेम कर डाला जिंगा लाला. Was it Helios Cave? Can you scroll down?
Yeah, exactly. It's written here.
Yeah, see, he had only spent 10 minutes in the entire game. आईएम के पास 10 मिनट बचे हैं पूरी गेम में, एंड उसने 10 मिनट यूज करे हैं. सो इट वाज इनसेन.
And Rajesh VAV is also very strong. Like he's not one of the knowns international master, but he is also very strong positionally. Like matlab, he also had suspected because like he was in the same team as I, and we were discussing this long back. So he also had mentioned about this guy.
Guys, if you're here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel. We come up with content every day, and you will learn a lot about the game. So I think this was Jeel Shah. We can move on from him now. He basically got caught and he was banned for a decent while. And yeah, he's from Surat.
Yeah, so many visiting cards. Like matlab, unko mile.
He was a coach basically. It's kind of a shame
Yeah, I
that such
wonder
people
what
are
would he
coaches.
be teaching. Like
Yeah,
cheating.
exactly. I can only understand. He has a rating of 1700 after cheating, so I can only understand कि क्या सिखाएगा वो.
Sahil, okay, like I don't think Alpha Zero तब था क्या I don't know.
नहीं, Alpha Zero तो नहीं होगा, कोई और होगा. I think we can close this one. We can close this one. Close this tab. That way we also know what all we have seen.
This was some other.
Yeah, this was some other incident, guys. This was in some other Delhi tournament. You can see one
So
more
many
case.
tournaments all
Yeah,
happen in Delhi. Just
yeah,
guys.
because Delhi has a huge prize fund.
Yeah,
उनका
yeah, yeah.
prize बहुत ज़्यादा होता है.
It's
So that's why they
almost
kind of
like I
try
think
to do this.
1 crore कुछ था ना like मतलब एक बार 1 1 1 1 1 कुछ ऐसे ही था prize fund. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
बहुत
yeah, yeah.
like even if you are playing under 1600 yeah उनका भी prize fund बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. First is like
Exactly.
Parshvanath.
And this is just insane. Can we scroll down and just see if there is something
So guys, this is
interesting?
the photo I guess which they found of the
Uh,
device.
So guys, there was one suggestion that usually is implemented in strong tournaments. जो live broadcast होता है game का, that is delayed by 15 minutes.
That
So
is
at least they
different.
make it a bit difficult. जो live games चलती हैं ताकि कोई अगर दूसरा बंदा बाहर से games feed कर रहा है, so it becomes a bit difficult for people to cheat. At least एक तरह से मुश्किल कर देते हैं उनके लिए. या टॉयलेट cheating के तरीके ही बताएगा I think. हर्षल को मिलना है उससे.
किससे?
उस बंदे से. Yeah, एक 1 crore प्राइस फंड है दिल्ली ओपन का. इट हैपेंस इन जनवरी. अब इस जनवरी तो होगा नहीं ऑब्वियसली कोविड में, बट आई थिंक 2022 के जनवरी में होगा मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली. वी कैन क्लोज दिस वन. आई थिंक एंटी चीटिंग वाला.
हाँ
Close
but
the.
I've just like 15-minute broadcast delay तब suggest हुआ था like उस पे ये था.
This is from 2011 actually, but yeah, I mean that was the first time it
Yeah.
was suggested.
All right.
We can close this tab, I think, ताकि we know which ones we have covered.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking about this like. So, there was some cheater and blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not daring actually. It's just stupid because, first of all, you're trying to cheat.
Yeah, Shrang Rajendra of Uttar Pradesh. He
Yeah. So he was another one. Another one.
yeah, so many like there are just so many and he's one of them. Was one of them. And yeah, we are
Vivek, the problem is कि इतना प्राइस फंड नहीं होता उनके पास to kind of implement all of this. Rani, can you close the tabs you have done ताकि थोड़ा easy रहे? Like we know what is left. It's like इतना expenses होते नहीं हैं, and even that is not foolproof. Like you can have everything, but even then it's, and anyways there can be some metal things on you. Like you could have some change in your wallet, you could have something else. So to implement all of this, it's very difficult.
yeah, follow
With
the tab.
so 1 crore 1600 को नहीं मिलेगा. उसमें फर्स्ट प्राइज 3 लाख 4 लाख ही होता है. The total prize fund for all categories like open, below 2000, below 1600 is 1 crores. And this was the famous grandmaster, guys, Gaius Nigaldize, who basically he kind of cheated in the Dubai Open, I think, in 2015, and in the same tournament, Jil Shah cheated just 1 or 2 years prior to him, and he was caught. He was basically using his phone in the toilet. Can you scroll down?
Yeah. Like it's written like 2015 Dubai Open incident
Yeah,
or
yeah, can
something.
you click on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you can read this. And basically, he had a phone hidden in the toilet, and he was caught. And he had a ban for I think 3 years, and his title was also removed. He lost the title of Grandmaster.
Yeah, I mean international master, I think. Yeah, he was Iron.
No, Grandmaster.
Ah, okay. But still, like it's hard to believe that even grandmasters would have cheated, right? But I think,
Yeah, 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 it is difficult.
yeah.
This
मतलब
is difficult.
पकड़ना ज़्यादा difficult है because you cannot just tell a GM कि
Yeah, because you
मतलब
expect good moves from
yeah,
him,
हाँ तो
so
difficult
it's
है
difficult.
पकड़ना.
But of course, they can get caught for sure.
Yeah. Padmesh, that's what they do. Like if you go to any tournament nowadays, they'll just probably like check you with a machine just to check you don't have a device with you. And also what they do is और एक चीज़ होती है कि बैग्स चेक की जाती है. मतलब यूजुअली टूर्नामेंट्स में होता है कि बैग्स चेक करते हैं एंड यू आर नॉट अलाउड एनी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस. इवन तुम्हारा लाइक वॉच भी नहीं चलता. सो वो रिड्यूस हो जाती है पॉसिबिलिटीज. बट स्टिल लाइक जो चीट करना चाहता है उसका क्या कर सकते हैं.
विजय सब दुबई ओपन में चीट नहीं करते, वो सिर्फ कोइंसिडेंस था कि 2 लोगों ने करा. नहीं विशाल, एक ही इंसिडेंस था जब मेरे से चीटिंग हुई थी. बट लेकिन ऐसे वैसे इंसिडेंट्स बहुत चुके. फॉर एग्जांपल इसने तो चीटिंग करी थी, इसको भी बंद कर देते हैं आई थिंक.
हाँ. लाइक इसका है कि द स्मार्टफोन वाज लॉग्ड इनटू वन ऑफ हिज सोशल नेटवर्किंग अकाउंट्स एंड उसका करंट पोजीशन दिख रहा था. मतलब
हाँ
कोई सोशल अकाउंट था जो कोई देख रहा था एंड
नहीं, मतलब
वैसे.
उसका लॉग्ड इन था किसी ऐप से, कोई सोशल मीडिया
हाँ
अकाउंट.
हाँ.
They
सो
figured out
दैट्स
the
हाउ दे
phone was
फिगर्ड
his.
आउट. हाँ. सो I played Alane in 2015, the next year.
पैंट में नहीं कर सकते कृत, वॉशरूम तो जाना ही पड़ेगा. That is not a solution.
Well, okay. Yeah, this was that.
हाँ, Roses.
Yeah,
उसकी
Igor
फोटो भी
Roses.
थी. Maybe we can Google that if somebody has not seen. Can you Google his photo of sitting on the toilet and cheating?
Yeah.
Roses. You can just go to images and type it.
I think.
Guys, we have 23 people. If you are here, do like the stream. And if you are here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel. We have plenty of interesting videos that we
I think
cover
this
every
is
day.
the photo.
Yeah, guys, you can see this photo. यही है वो दो के पास. ये बंदा 2570 से 2700 पहुंच गया ऑलमोस्ट. So, एक साल के अंदर at the age of 58 or something. And he was like, कमाल है, क्या प्लेयर है. ये काम करता था वो, मतलब बताओ.
Huh, and someone, you know how he got caught? Like someone literally had to see कि वो क्या कर रहा है. That is
हाँ,
very good.
कोई टॉयलेट के ऊपर ऐसे बगल वाले टॉयलेट सीट के ऊपर चढ़ के अंदर देखा है ऐसा कुछ करके, एंड इसको देखा कि पकड़ा गया है.
Because
जैसे वो
इतना
कॉलेज वाली लड़की पकड़ी गई
suspicious
सेम
था.
तरीके से.
हाँ, इतना suspicious था. Like someone had to actually peep what he's doing. That is so weird. एंड इसने बोला था कुछ कि मुझे लाइक वर्ल्ड का सबसे ओल्डेस्ट स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट जीएम
हाँ
बनना है.
हाँ
लाइक
हाँ.
2600 बनना है, समथिंग लाइक दैट.
अमरीश, आई अंडरस्टूड व्हाट यू सेड. ये किस लाइन में आ गए हम हर्षल. या हर्षल, ये काम बहुत होते हैं. बट आई ओके, बहुत नहीं. आई थिंक दिस इज द ओनली like these two grandmasters are the only incidents we know in the past 10 years जिन्होंने ऐसे seriously cheating करी है, like Roses and that Naigidze player. बाकी तो नहीं है कोई, I think, खास. टॉयलेट से भाई सीरियसली मतलब हद ही है. प्रिवेसी डिस्टर्ब कर दी बेचारे की.
स्नाइपर.
या गाइस, प्रिवेसी तो डिस्टर्ब हो गई है. एंड ये बंदा बैन हो गया था एक्चुअली, आई थिंक बहुत सालों के लिए, 10 सालों के लिए.
हाँ.
एंड
एंड ऑल्सो लाइक मतलब पहले से ही लोगों को इस पे शक था, बट ही वॉज लाइक कि मैंने बहुत मेहनत करके वापस कम बैक किया है चेस में, या फिर सॉर्ट ऑफ मतलब ऐसे कुछ उसने पोर्ट्रे किया था। कोई उसके लैंग्वेज में भी एक आर्टिकल था, तो आई थिंक वी वर डिस्कसिंग दिस व्हेन वी वर प्लेइंग इन फ्रांस, आई थिंक तभी हुआ था ये।
अतुल, फिडे अरीना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट क्योंकि उसमें रेटिंग डज नॉट मैटर, कितने तुम विंस लगातार जीतते हो वो जरूरी है. सो इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट टू काइंड ऑफ कंपेयर रेटिंग्स एंड टू दैट डायरेक्टली.
एक मिनट, लेट मी इंक्रीज द।
ओके कृत, लेट्स नॉट गेट टू विजुअल. इतना ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाते कि वो क्या कर रहा था उसके अलावा. Yeah, really funny and bad for chess. Yeah, Sanju, I agree. But he was caught. He was caught, and he was banned forever. So he cannot play chess tournaments anymore.
या एंड दैट इज एक्चुअली नेसेसरी, वरना लोग चीटिंग करते रहेंगे। इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि
And ऊपर से हाँ,
सही
he
टाइम
was
पे।
very clever. He did not play strong tournaments. He used to play tournaments जहाँ पे वो top seed है. He was the number one player or number two player, ताकि जब वो अच्छा खेले तो लोग शक ना करें. वो इतना चालाक था वो बंदा. So he used to play low rated players and win again and again. Rohit, he's only 58 or something. He's not really, let's say, 78. So he, of course, had many more years, but उन्होंने उसने kind of spoil कर दिया.
हाँ मतलब ही वॉज ओल्ड एंड ही हैड सम क्रेडिबिलिटी पहले थोड़ी बहुत, लाइक ही वॉजेंट ऐसे रैंडम प्लेयर, तो उस पर शक करना भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट था, बिकॉज यू हैव टू हैव सम प्रूफ बिफोर ब्लेमिंग अ स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर।
Yeah,
तो
exactly. And he was doing this for more than 1 year actually, because Grandmaster था तो पकड़ा नहीं गया. So that was the thing. It's insane, man. It's insane. Can we close both tabs and just go to that Zadar Open wala page?
या
68 में वापसी होगी. I really doubt it. This was, guys, Boris Ivanov, and you can see he performed. He had a rating of 2277, but he performed at a rating of 2697. That is almost 2700. And नीचे scroll करो थोड़ा सा.
या
और नीचे.
दिस गाय गौर से देखिए इस चेहरे को।
ध्यान से देखिए इस आदमी को, ये चीटिंग करता है.
आई थिंक ऐसे ही करना
इसने
चाहिए,
शतरंज
पता है
की प्यादों
सबको,
को
जो चीटिंग करते हैं ना उनको ऐसे पब्लिक ह्यूमिलिएशन करना चाहिए, ऐसे मतलब पुराना।
इन्होंने शतरंज की प्यादों का गलत इस्तेमाल किया. So guys, you can see his performance. नीचे जाओ थोड़ा सा. Let's see the list of the players. And you can see बाकी सब players की rating देखो guys, and just look at the fourth player who came fourth.
एंड
This is
टाइटल भी
insane.
नहीं है देखो इधर।
Title भी नहीं है, and look at the ratings.
एंड गाइस लुक एट दिस, लाइक सारे के सारे टाइटल प्लेयर्स है, सारे के सारे। एंड ज़्यादा ओपन का एक अच्छा चीज़ है, लाइक वी प्लेड देयर एंड 2200 होता
Kalam
है।
is like, how can I cheat at chess? No, you can't. You can't do that, Dharamkram. It's not good. I think we should address this. I think that is the most important point.
या
कि why you should not cheat. I think, guys, because it might feel कि चलो अगर हम ऑनलाइन एक गेम में कर लेंगे तो क्या जाएगा. But somehow whatever you
आदत बन
gain
जाती है।
will be temporary. अगर आप एक गेम के लिए कर रहे हो तो वो रेटिंग तो वापस गिरेगी ही गिरेगी. The only way you can use this is if you do it long term. आप ओवर द टूर्नामेंट में भी कर लो, आप एक दो बार कर लोगे, क्या हो जाएगा, वो रेटिंग वापस गिर जाएगी. लेवल तो आपका उतना है नहीं. The only way it is useful doing it is if you do it forever. If you do it forever, you will get caught. There is absolutely no doubt about it. लोग बेवकूफ नहीं है. जैसे मैंने एक ही गेम में पता कर लिया कि मेरा ओपोनेंट चीटिंग कर रहा है. आई वॉज नॉट 100% श्योर बिकॉज क्योंकि मैं पहली बार ऐसा हुआ था मेरे साथ, एंड दिस वॉज इन 2015 जब इंजन भी इतने स्ट्रांग नहीं थे. अब तो अल्फा जीरो तो लाइक ओके क्या ही बोले, लीला अल्फा ये सब बच्चे नहीं थे गेम मार्केट में. बट that's why I think cheating is wrong, and it's very unethical, and it's bad for the person who does this, because आपको आदत लग जाएगी. It's very difficult to get rid of this habit. वो रेटिंग जब बढ़ने लगती है ना, वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, and then you if you play yourself it will go back down, and वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम लगती है because you feel this nice feeling कि अरे रेटिंग बढ़ रही है, रेटिंग बढ़ रही है, रेटिंग बढ़ रही है, रेटिंग बढ़ रही है, and then you keep doing
बट
it.
गाइस टू बी ऑनेस्ट, रेटिंग इज जस्ट अ नंबर, आई रिपीट। मतलब तुम लोअर रेटेड हो या तुम लाइक मतलब like 2500 हो, still rating, like it's how you play that day that will decide कि तुम कैसे प्लेयर
या
बनते हो।
एंड गाइस जस्ट इमेजिन दिस, आपकी रेटिंग 2000 है, आप मान लो 1500 है, आपने 1300 को हराया, लेकिन आपने अच्छी गेम खेली, तो कितना अच्छा लगेगा ना कि क्या बढ़िया
हार भी
गेम
गए
खेली
तो भी,
आज।
हार भी
हाँ,
गए
क्या
तो भी।
बढ़िया गेम खेली, मजा आ गया। लेकिन आपने 1500 रेटिंग लेके 2500 को हरा दिया इंजन लेके, तो उसमें कोई सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं है। हमने क्या किया? हमने तो कुछ भी नहीं किया।
हाँ, बस
So,
चीटिंग किया, लाइक मतलब लाइक।
huh. So even if there were no consequences to this, even then there is no satisfaction in this, and you should not do this because this is just not good for any person. So I think everybody should refrain from this, regardless whether there are any consequences or not.
एंड इवन इफ मतलब वो ऑनलाइन हो या फिर मतलब कोई पजल का सोल्यूशन देखना हुआ हो, लाइक मतलब ऐसे कोई लाइक होता है ना कि कोई पजल लाइक यू जस्ट वांट टू आंसर समथिंग एंड देन यू चीट अ लॉट। मतलब आई रिमेंबर मेरे कुछ दोस्त थे विच हु यूज टू डू दैट, लाइक मतलब जस्ट टू गेट लाइक मतलब इन नोटिस ऐसे क्लास में या फिर ऐसे। इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज ग्रेट गाइज एंड इट बिकम्स अ हैबिट, दैट्स द वर्स्ट थिंग।
Guys, and there are many psychological ploys. I mean, for example, जब मैं छोटा था, like I was 13 years old, तो मैं अपने ओपोनेंट पे प्रेशर डालने के लिए मैं उनसे ड्रॉ पूछता था इक्वल पोजीशन में। एंड उससे क्या होता था कि ओपोनेंट अगर हायर रेटेड है, तो ही यूज टू थिंक कि यार मैं तो हायर रेटेड हूँ, ये मुझसे ड्रॉ पूछ रहा है, इसको तो मैं मजा चखाऊंगा, आई विल शो हिम हाउ ही विल विन। एंड ऑफ्टन ही वुड मेक अ मिस्टेक, because the rules of the game allow you to offer a draw. That is not wrong. You're offering a draw, you can do it once or twice a game. And same way, Magnus Carlsen, for example, he plays with his piece, like वो हाथ में लेके खेलता रहता है, आपने नोटिस करा होगा अगर कोई वीडियो देखी है कार्लसन की तो। सेम वे, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे,
कुछ लोग मतलब अपोनेंट के पीछे जाके खड़े होते हैं, ऐसे देखते
हाँ,
हैं पीछे रह
कुछ लोग
के,
ऑपोनेंट के पीछे खड़े
प्रेशर
रहते हैं,
बढ़ाने के लिए
कुछ
कि
लोग कुछ लोग समहाउ ओपोनेंट को घूरते रहते हैं, आई थिंक। तो ये सब चीजें बहुत लोग करते हैं, बट एज लॉन्ग एज दे आर विद इन द रूल्स ऑफ द गेम, इट्स एंड यू आर नॉट consciously disturbing your opponent, I think it is still okay. But doing indulging in cheating or trying to purposefully disturb your opponent in any way, of course, for example, मेरे एक opponent था जो मुझे लाते मार रहा था गेम के बीच में।
या
तो एक बार हुआ, मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला, दूसरी बार हुआ, बच्चा था कोई बहुत छोटा था, एंड दिस हैपेंड इन 2018 जनवरी।
मेरे साथ भी हुआ
तीसरी
है।
बार हुआ, चौथी बार हुआ, पांचवी बार हुआ, छठवीं बार हुआ। जब सातवीं बार हुआ तो मैं उसको सीधा बोल दिया, भाई अगर एक और बार तूने मारा तो मैं चाटा रख के दे दूंगा। उसके
नहीं,
बाद कभी
बट
उसने
से
टांग नहीं
एक्चुअली
मारी।
देर आर किड्स हु आर वेरी स्मार्ट एंड दे विल लाइक मतलब मैं जब छोटी थी मेरे साथ एक एक लड़का था, ही यूज टू प्ले मतलब एकदम फास्ट हील प्ले, लाइक ही जस्ट ब्लिट्स आउट द मूव्स एंड यू विल फील कि इतना फास्ट खेल रहा है, इतना सही खेल रहा है, लाइक मतलब you will lose on time pressure like most of the times. So there are many tricks guys, and in fact I have used the trick where I didn't want a draw. So like I played two moves quickly and the third move I took like around 50, no, not 50, 45 minutes. I didn't play anything, I was slightly worse, but like I didn't want to accept the draw. So my opponent didn't go for the draw, like she played something else and I won the game. Like
लेग मारा तो ऐसा लेग लगेगा बॉस। Yeah, Krit, I mean, this happens in games, often happens in games, and we always have to, like, because it's a fight after all, and both sides are trying to win, so there can be some issues sometimes. There can be some disagreements and
कुछ
everything.
खासते भी है लोग, मतलब दे जानबूझ के कफ अ लॉट सो दैट यू डोंट। अमरीश,
Yeah, yeah,
यस
yeah.
यस।
इज माई स्क्रीन। एक बार क्या हुआ था, मेरा एक ओपोनेंट था, यू माइट, आई डोंट नो इफ यू नो अबाउट हिम, देयर इज दिस ओपोनेंट फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया हु बेसिकली हैज दीज फैंसी शर्ट्स एंड फैंसी गॉगल्स, जैसे अनिल कपूर के होते हैं ना, जो ऐसे अलग हो जाते थे उस मूवी वेलकम में, वैसी तरह के फैंसी गॉगल्स हैं उसके। And they kind of reflect everything, and you can see the chessboard in these goggles. So during the game I was constantly distracted by the goggles, मैं बार बार उसकी तरफ ध्यान जा रहा
रिफ्लेक्टर्स
था
थे,
because they were so
रिफ्लेक्टर्स।
shiny, and I lost the game. And I still
कुछ
think
होते
that's
हैं
a
ऐसे
bit
पेन को टिक 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 करते रहते हैं
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
जानबूझ के।
That was a bit unethical, but I did not complain, of course, because after all, like, that is not really a point. And but still, like, people do stupid stuff. कोरोना है सर, कफिंग अलाउड। कोरोना में तो टूर्नामेंट ही नहीं है यार, चाटा पड़ेगा। संजू बाबा, आपका तो काम ही है चाटा मारना सबको। आप कैसे बोल सकते हो? या
Yeah,
साकन,
Kanan, Sakanan.
एब्सोल्युटली
I
करेक्ट।
remembered his Facebook
या
ID. Some I
I think
remember his Facebook ID.
I love him as a person, but somehow during the game it can be a bit distracting because वो goggles बहुत shine करते हैं, तो you're calculating and suddenly your eyes are diverted towards the goggle. It's not his fault. He's just a bit funny and he likes all of this, but in general it can be distracting sometimes. जयकांत कह रहा है 2500 की चीटिंग लाओ।
Majnu Bhai.
मजनू मजनू आई थिंक इस स्ट्रीम का नाम होना चाहिए मजनू भाई की टॉयलेट स्टोरी ओपी। आई थिंक इस स्ट्रीम का नाम हम चेंज कर देंगे, मजनू भाई की टॉयलेट स्टोरी। Yeah, Sanket, it depends what you mean by a chess career. If you want to play, let's say, under 1600 tournaments and win these tournaments, if you want to get to 2000, 2200, even IM, it is possible. But if you want to become world champion, then it would be, I think, pretty difficult. It depends on what your concept of a career is.
Yeah, chess. Sorry, Krit. It's basically Jaikant. And even the other day I was confused, but there's no moderator sign to it, so that's
वो
fake
देखा
Sahil.
आपने भाई, नाम चेंज करके आता रहता है, बड़ा चालाक है वो।
He can cheat well, no?
Guys, in any way we are not giving suggestions about cheating. We are in fact mentioning कि ये बहुत गलत है, and eventually people do get caught. There is no way to continue this for long, and if you cannot continue this for long, there's no point to it. So even from practical purposes, even if there were no consequences, it does not make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vivek, this is similar to sledging. I think you have hit the nail on the head. For example, staring at your opponent or like standing behind him, and these are within the rules. I think. Yeah, I think you are absolutely correct. This is similar to
They are
sledging.
called
Uh,
out of the board tactics. You can go ahead, Sahil.
रोहित, it's not me. It's जयकांत. उन्होंने अपना नाम चेंज करके आ गए हैं और कुछ नहीं है. It's not me. मेरा लीचेस आईडी इज salsa27, बट आई डोंट प्ले ऑन लीचेस अ लॉट. तो chess.com आईडी पे यू कैन गो. माय आईडी इज, आई हैव टू आईडीज. One is crazy Martian and one is rating gift.
Sahil knows everything about Sahil.
Yeah, Jayakant knows everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Krit. Yeah, it is Jayakant. He has even put up my picture. So yeah, Vivek, it is definitely wrong. Yeah, I mean, you should, like, it should not be consciously kind of trying to distract your opponent while he's thinking. It can be some psychological tactics, not necessarily directly interfering with his thinking process. That is the thing. Leeches में rating gift नहीं है Ambarish, unfortunately.
I remember a player who used to like basically sit on the board like this, as if he's covering the whole board like this, and then like इतना aggressive लगता था वो ऐसे बैठना कि मतलब जगह ही नहीं थी calculate करने की. He would
Hi,
like
Akash. Jayakant. I'm glad, Sanju, you liked it.
yeah, thank you Sanju.
प्रीमूव पार्टी कब करोगे यार?
मेरे
पार्टी
birthday
पार्टी
पे
कर,
party करेंगे pre-move party.
बर्थडे पार्टी करेंगे. एक्चुअली वी विल आल्सो क्रिएट अ डिस्कॉर्ड बाय देन प्रॉब्ली.
Yeah.
तो उस टाइम पे वी कैन हैव समथिंग
Jaikant.
टू इन चैट. there is no Sahil in chat, guys. कोई भी चैट में साहिल, ओके साहिल पी इज देयर, बट बाकी असली मैं नहीं हूँ चैट में.
Thank you Puneet.
I think a cheating incidents somehow, I think you cannot kind of generalize it. I think the issue is कि somehow they have some personal problems in their life. Maybe मान लो कोई GM है, he has some financial issues and he needs that win in the tournament to win a huge prize. क्योंकि दुबई ओपन का प्राइस फंड बहुत हाई होता है. It's like somewhere around the first prize is around
Yeah,
20
but it's
lakhs.
still not justified.
Yeah, it's not justified. I'm saying it's not that people are bad or anything. They want to cheat. It's just कि situation ऐसी होती होगी personal life में. But this is not the way, regardless. So it's not like GMs are bad or chess players are bad. I think it's just कि situation उनकी खराब है, but they have not been able to handle it properly.
या आई हैव इवन सीन प्लेयर्स जो है ना भगवान की फोटोज लेके ऐसे बोर्ड के नीचे रखते हैं, प्रे वे करते हैं, मतलब ओके आई अंडरस्टैंड लाइक यू वांट टू प्रे बट घर पे करो. आई हैव सीन लाइक स्पेशली साउथ इंडियन लोग ऐसे बड़ा सा टीका लगा के, एंड एज अ किड
Right?
इट
It's
इज़
the classic
वेरी.
sign. South Indian players have these three tika kind of things. And when I played my under 13 nationals, I was so scared of them कि मैं तो पहले ही गेम हार जाता था.
नहीं मतलब उसमें ऑब्वियसली दैट इज स्टिल फाइन, बट आई रिमेंबर देयर वाज अ प्लेयर, आई थिंक शी वाज फ्रॉम ओडिशा, शी यूज्ड टू कैरी लाइक भगवान के फोटोज एंड वो रखती थी बोर्ड के नीचे, एंड आफ्टर एवरी लाइक बिफोर प्लेइंग एवरी मूव शी वुड प्रे एंड देन प्ले द मूव, एंड दिस वाज इन नेशनल टूर्नामेंट इन अंडर 11 आई गेस.
Can we just have can you remove the board and just put us both on the screen ताकि पूरा screen भर जाए,
या
है ना? Guys, actually कोई ऐसा problem नहीं हुआ था, but there was one issue. Panali actually played against two players जिनकी age was 90 and 91. वो भी एक ही टूर्नामेंट में. वो दोनों दोस्त भी थे. Tell them about that, no?
just a second, just give me 2 minutes, I'll just quickly set this up.
CSK की याद. No, Krit, you should not trash talk. During the game, it should be silent. बोलना allowed ही नहीं होता. In fact, there's a rule you cannot talk to your opponent during the game. कुछ भी issue हो, you pause the clock and you call the arbiter. So that is the only way.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out how to. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, Harshal, it's kind of a superstition, no? मेरे साथ भी एक opponent था, तो उसका उस बच्चा था वो भी, तो उसने भी एक भगवान की फोटो रखी हुई थी चेस बोर्ड के नीचे. They kind of have this superstition, और कुछ नहीं है.
हाँ, और बचपन में अगर आप खेल रहे हो उनके अगेंस्ट तो यू विल बी वेरी ऐसे स्कैर्ड, बिकॉज लाइक बचपन में तो बताया जाता है ना कि लाइक मतलब भगवान इज लाइक
Yeah.
स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड it's kind of God is by your side, like so how will like
Yeah.
you win, something like that.
Ramesh, yeah, 90 years and even 91. And I remember she told me that, I played against a 90-year-old today. I was like, man, that's insane. And next day she was playing against a 91-year-old.
And that was his friend, and वो ना मस्त थे यार दोनों, like मतलब एनालाइज कर रहे थे गेम्स, एंड this was in Slovenia guys, so like they were both the oldest players there, and I thought okay 90 years I played, oh my god, like, and first time I played someone that old, and the very next day I was playing a 91-year-old who was more fit, and he was like okay what are you playing, they both were fighting that how badly they lost against me. They were competing like I played 40 moves and that guy was like I played 60 moves, and then only she could win against us, like something like that.
स्वास्तिका बनाऊंगा. हाँ, विशाल, Panali can make you mod. I am not hosting the stream, so she can do that. गौरव, चीटिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. इस स्ट्रीम का ऑपोजिट पर्पस है, टू काइंड ऑफ शो यू कि कितने लोग पकड़े जा चुके हैं एंड देयर कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, दे हैव बीन बैंड फ्रॉम टूर्नामेंट्स. दैट इज जस्ट सैड. तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करनी चाहिए. सब सब्सक्राइबर टूर्नामेंट करेंगे डेफिनेटली. वंस वी रीच 1000 सब्सक्राइबर्स वी विल डेफिनेटली डू दैट. एंड कुछ डिफरेंट करेंगे. सो इट माइट नॉट बी ब्लिट्स गाइस, इट माइट इवन बी अ बुलेट फॉर्मेट. सो थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कर लेना, बिकॉज ब्लिट्स में क्या है कि चीटिंग के इश्यूज रहते हैं एंड इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल टू एंटायरली एलिमिनेट इट if let's say somebody is cheating in a smart way. So that's why we might have bullet. Let's say 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1 or something. We'll make sure कि it's fair and everything, but bullet रहेगा ताकि there is no time to cheat, and that way it will be fair, I think.
Like it's not like we are blaming you guys, but just to make sure,
मतलब
just to be
इससे कि
fair.
कोई और हो सकता है. For example, somebody can subscribe 5 days from now and he doesn't know us, he doesn't know the channel, he just subscribes for the tournament and he plays, and then he might cheat, or anybody else. Even one player should not cheat, I think. So it can spoil the entire tournament and फिर मजा नहीं आता. I personally faced this समय रैना के टूर्नामेंट में, तो बड़ा गुस्सा आया था. तो फिर वो चीज मैं चाहता नहीं हूँ किसी के साथ भी हो.
But that was also arena, तो like वो भी
Yeah,
issue
but
है.
still, I mean, it's not based on arena, right? Cheating तो कभी भी हो सकती है. So that is the issue. Jatin, net का तो वो है, but you will have to probably kind of manage that. I'll make sure कि it's not completely, let's say, random, but it would not be 3+2, let's say. 3+2 तो definitely नहीं होगा. अम्बरीश हेल्प तो नहीं करेंगे, हम स्ट्रीम करेंगे. So that way
एनालाइज कर
we'll
सकते हैं मे बी,
हाँ.
लाइक एनालाइज कर
And
सकते
guys,
हैं
जो
गेम्स.
and we can also analyze your games one day after the tournament. We will kind of, let's say, choose out the best games and we'll try to
Yeah,
analyze them together.
because we all will have the IDs, so probably we can just go through the games and find the best one. Easy.
Arif, yeah, 2+1 is interesting, but maybe even something like 1+2. I mean,
Yeah,
because that way you have enough time to kind of play moves, but it's not enough to cheat, I think. Even 1+2 feels interesting, I think.
yeah, yeah. 1+2 is fine, I think.
No, Jaykant, not 15+0.
I think give
Yeah,
me
yeah, we
seconds.
will keep Zoom meet first. We will try to do that. Yeah, we'll keep Zoom meet. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
For
We'll
जो
have
भी
a
prizes होंगे
Discord
उसमें
till
कभी.
then. We'll have a Discord till then, I'm sure.
Uh, Vishal, best of Bullet. I don't know if right now is the best time to play Bullet at 12 a.m. almost. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, Aryan, I agree. 1+0 से max 1+2. उससे ऊपर तो नहीं जाएगा for sure. That
Yeah.
I think this is the only time control where cheating is not possible. At least not for such duration of the game जहाँ पे कोई significant problem हो.
Yeah, yeah, you can, but
Obviously,
make sure.
I know people throw pieces, and that's why we'll keep an increment. ताकि वो 2 सेकंड का increment I think is more than enough because
प्री-मूव करेंगे वरना सारे
हाँ,
तुम्हारी
नॉर्मल गेम
तरह
में तो
तुमसे ही
यू
सीख
कैन
रहे हैं.
यू कैन लिटरली 1 सेकंड में एक मूव चल ही सकते हो एंड 2 सेकंड में तो यू कैन इवन गेन टाइम. सो बट क्योंकि वो इंक्रीमेंट है, इट वुड नॉट बी पॉसिबल टू लुक एट द इंजन एंड कम बैक. सो दैट वे इट्स इनफ टू काइंड ऑफ अवॉइड चीटिंग, बट इट्स आल्सो इनफ टू काइंड ऑफ हेल्प प्ले नॉर्मल मूव्स. निहाल सरीन निहाल सरीन तो आई थिंक आई डोंट थिंक ही विल हैव सो मच टाइम एंड आल्सो उसका तो अलग ही लेवल है भाई.
हाँ जी आर्यन, बिल्कुल.
नहीं विजुअली 3+2 इज टू रिस्की. इट्स टू रिस्की. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक टूर्नामेंट भी इतना लंबा चलेगा एंड चीटिंग होगी तो देन ऑब्वियसली यू विल आल्सो फील बैड आई थिंक. Anyways, I think we are some distance away from this tournament. I think 1,000
Rohit,
subscribers
even
are protect.
Sahil is from Kashmir. Technically, he's also Kashmiri.
Okay, and Gambit.
What is and Gambit? I think it's like Jammu and Kashmir Gambit. I don't know. I think that's the joke.
Padmesh, you can send the position. Yeah, Rohit, some sort of somewhere between Blitz and Bullet, I think. Yeah, Dharam, okay. Ultra Bullet makes no sense actually, which Vishal Wiki उसमें तो सब PC फेंकेंगे बस एक दूसरे के ऊपर, literally. Gaurav, once we reach 1,000 subscribers, then we'll do it. And we'll have some interesting prizes for sure. It would not be the same as every other channel for sure. It will be interesting. It would not be something you would have seen. It'll keep it interesting for sure. And that's why you want to keep it fair. Yes, Jatin, I am a Kashmiri Pandit, Kashmiri Hindu. Yes. हमारी फैमिली को खदेड़ दिया गया था 1980s में. रोहित, कोई चैट मिस करी क्या?
नहीं, he wrote and Gambit, right? So I just mentioned J and K, like.
अच्छा, okay. Tamil Network, we will play with subs, but not today. Maybe today we just wanted to have a fun stream, not necessarily some chess games. We did show one game actually, surprisingly, but we just wanted to have some fun, talk to you guys,
Yeah.
and show you how some interesting topic actually, because I really think this is an interesting topic, mm, which is not really talked about because it's almost like a weird topic जो कोई बात नहीं करना चाहता. But I think it is something which you need to discuss and ताकि लोगों को पता लगे कि ड्रॉबैक्स क्या हैं and why you should not do this. And if you kind of avoid this topic, it's like actually kind of not giving the correct information out there.
Sarthak not in the times of Corona. Like obviously it's just not
Yes,
allowed.
Anupam Kher bhi Kashmiri Pandit hai, and he's actually a friend of. He has met my cousins actually. He's a friend of them.
किसी ने पूछा है, डू यू नो एनी शिखा टिकू?
My cousin is Shikha Tiku, but दुनिया में कितने शिखा हैं you would probably know. So I don't think कि वो same होगा. अरे सार्थक कपूर guys, सार्थक कपूर is a friend of mine,
हाँ, ओके।
and he knows the incident जहाँ पे guys there was this incident in tournament in Delhi जहाँ पे I was playing a guy who was old, who was like around in his 60s maybe, and I had a bit of a cold. These are pre-corona times, maybe in 2015, and I was breathing through my mouth क्योंकि नाक blocked थी, let's say. Okay. So, so, and I'm breathing, and he suddenly stopped the clock, called the arbiter, and said, "कि he's throwing sauce at my mouth." And it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. क्योंकि सांस तो भाई हर कोई लेगा, सांस भी ना ले क्या. एंड गेम रोक के पूरा लाइक उसने पूरा हॉल में तमाशा मचा दिया. एंड
यस,
सब लोग हंस रहे थे, लिटरली 30-40 लोग इकट्ठे हो गए, देख रहे थे कि क्या तमाशा चल रहा है. एंड आई थिंक वही सार्थक कपूर भी कह रहा है ही वॉज देयर, ही इज अ फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन. Yeah, Vishal, sandbagging is also a topic, but I think there are rules. For example, अगर under 2000 tournament है,
व्हाट
so
इज
if you have had
सैंडबैगिंग?
a rate, sandbagging, sorry, if you've had a rating of more than 2000 in the past 3 years, then you cannot play under 2000 tournament. So that way they kind of prevent that, at least significantly. Bote's gambit is basically when you give up your queen for free, Krith. So अगर आप queen blunder कर दो कभी, तो बोल देना कि मैं तो
हाँ,
Bote's gambit खेल रहा था.
इंस्टेड ऑफ
It
सेइंग
was
कि
not a
क्वीन
blunder.
ब्लंडर या फिर क्वीन सैक्रिफाइस, यू कैन सी दैट.
And actually, in the Corona times, it would actually make some sense. But I think he was from the future. उसने Corona time पहले ही देख के बैठा था वो बंदा. महाभारत वाली गेम है कोई चेस. I don't know about that, Dhankam. I really don't know.
आई थिंक लूडो था ना, दे यूज्ड टू बेट शायद.
नहीं, चेस का.
नहीं, मतलब महाभारत में वही था ना, वो द्रौपदी वाला गेम.
I really don't know. I don't know about that actually. नहीं जयकांत, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता obviously. Not mother-in-law, of course. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Ambrish. I'm glad you enjoyed, because
Yeah.
it was just kind of some experiences which we had, and they were very interesting. So
अच्छा,
yeah,
चतुरंग वाला.
Chaturanga. Yeah. True. Yeah, I think even I head to the washroom after every 45 minutes or
Guys,
something.
you won't
Uh,
believe, but even I had once thought that even probably Sahil can be like, when I played against him in Serbia, I think you were like roaming around, right? You were
yeah.
checking the books that were kept. So
Yeah,
I was
basically
very
what happened was
curious. I was like
played
looking at him.
2016. Yeah, we played 2016, and there were some chess books kept for selling as such. And I was just checking the books out, how like what topic the book is. And it's not a test where you can see the exact position in the book and you can
Still,
play
you
it.
can get ideas.
No, but Panali was a nerd back then,
I
so
still
that's why she
am.
thought I was.
Still am.
She actually won the game, so
Twice.
yeah. Guys, in actual tournaments, she has a 2-0 record against me. I have lost both games against her. We have had a few draws, but if you consider the wins, then she actually won this. Yeah, Rohit. Basically, we kind of do. It does happen. For example, if you're playing a tournament, if the temperature it's very low, AC में ठंड है, या hall में ठंड है. I mean AC में ठंड है, hall में ठंड है. Let's say, and maybe you are nervous, and it takes 5 hours. So of course, you will head to the washroom 3 or 4 times. वो तो चलता ही है. नहीं, Aryan, we're just friends. We are not siblings. Yeah. I did make up for it in Fog of War a little bit at least.
Rohit, okay, yeah, I still am a nerd. Big deal.
Yeah. बनाएंगे Krit. I think within 1 week we should be ready because Pranali ka birthday is on 16th, guys. So you can
Yeah.
definitely wish her. Do follow her on Instagram, guys. She's very close to 1,000 subscribers there. So do help her reach 1,000. Her ID is Pranali1611, and let's give her a gift of reaching 1,000 subscribers before her birthday. Do follow her on Instagram, guys.
Thank you, Sahil.
अब मैंने थोड़ा नर्ड बोल दिया तो थोड़ा तो तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी. जयकांत करेंगे soon primo party. I think we just did it on Monday. I think ज़्यादा दिन or even later. I think Wednesday. So थोड़े दिनों बाद.
Thank
It's
you,
on
Gaurav.
16th
Thank you.
November. 16th November, guys. देखा
Thank you,
कितने
Gaurav.
wishes आ गए प्रणाली.
एक हफ्ते पहले ही आ गए.
हाँ, उस दिन भी आ
16th,
जाएंगे for
16th,
sure.
like on 16th.
उस दिन भी आ जाएंगे for sure. थैंक्स दमकम. वही मैं प्रणाली को बोलता रहता हूँ, बट उसको लगता नहीं है कि मेरा सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर ऑसम है. 16/11, yes.
Well, guys, और कोई स्ट्रीम और कुछ तो इंसिडेंट था नहीं जो मुझे याद है, like about cheating.
We're just kind of having fun. I think we'll end the stream at 12, guys. 12
Yeah,
बजे
just
बंद कर
6
देंगे.
minutes to go. Yeah.
We end the stream at 12. I think today was fun. It was not necessarily about chess, let's say, but I think we did share some experiences which you guys will also face once you play tournaments after, let's say, the COVID scenario kind of ends or gets better. तो फिर
I think the
टॉफी.
worst though is still your opponent coughing continuously, and then you have to play in that, and you cannot even tell him because maybe it's genuine. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's genuine. Yeah, that is
yeah,
that is very speculative. Biden rate. Did he win, guys? Did Biden win? I don't know.
she should, right?
Okay, Rohit, I'm glad you found it interesting and funny. That was the purpose. Okay, guys, one more thing we wanted to mention actually. um, because I know, I think it was Shreyash and I know a couple of people who basically wanted to subscribe to our courses. Um, I never really like to kind of put it out, but I think क्योंकि लोग पूछ रहे थे तो for this week we have kind of put out some discounts. So if you want to check it out, you can later on. It's totally up to you. And there are some courses based on the levels. For example, कोई beginner है, intermediate है, expert course, whatever it is. So if you feel, you can check them out and you can see if you like them. And अभी कोई discount हमने इस week के लिए रखा है. So if you want, you can check it out, guys. And I will just Pranali, can you share the link in the chat just for
Yeah, yeah,
once?
yeah, yeah. I'll do that.
And guys, I'm also coming up with the course on the London system, which will be like a super intensive course. Like once you do that, I think you will never have any problems at all in openings and even middle games. I can assure you. So if you want, you can also check that out. It's up to you guys. You can check it out if you would like to. Trump Chacha. Yeah, Biden won, guys. Biden won. So, okay. Anyways, both would have been fine, but okay, I support both, I think. So, Biden, yeah, he won
You
with 290
support
votes,
both? When
actually.
did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, politics is a sensitive topic, right? So, we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
not
yeah.
really uh, kind of do this. So, yeah, he won with 290 votes. He already has 290 guys, so he won. He won Arizona, he won
Guys, just
Nevada,
I'm
and he
posting
also
the
won
link. Just a moment.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah, exactly. He got 273 with Pennsylvania, and then he won Arizona. That gives him another 10, I think, and then Nevada was 6. Yeah, he won all of those. Yeah, that gives 290. Yeah, he still has a chance to go to 306, I think, if I'm correct, if he wins Georgia as well. Aryan, that is not cool. That is not true, actually. So, because London is very complicated, so it's not so easy. You can check out the link, guys, if you want to. It's up to you, and you can check it out.
Amrish, like when I played against Marin Mihail, I was very nervous. Not really fan, but okay, like I have used uh like his material sort of, as in his annotations to study Catlin. as a child, and then I was playing against him, and he played Catelyn against me. So it was kind of weird, and it was very exciting also. So that was sort of fangirl, you can say.
Yeah, 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 it can happen. And I mean, of course, if you have learned something from somebody and then you are playing against that person the same
Yeah,
opening,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course it can be. Yeah, Vivek, I mean, there are many things going on nowadays. Politics is more about power control. And somehow, even if you feel somebody is wrong, there is a process. For example, same way, uh, Donald Trump also complained about the elections being rigged. And same way, there are some issues going in Maharashtra. So I think people have to kind of change this. But
Yeah.
okay, we don't have any control over this somehow. But of course, we should speak out whenever possible so that it can guide the audience towards the correct path, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, you cannot really talk about politics. So
No,
it's
I mean
just best not
you
to.
should in a restrained manner.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should not necessarily start abusing anybody because then it's never going to happen that you abuse somebody and they will start listening to you. So you can always catch
yeah.
them in the middle ground and slowly try to change their opinion. I think that is the best way.
Transition.
Sanju, transition code is basically people who know the basics, but if you don't know the basic theoretical rook and games, if you don't know basic openings, if you don't know basic middle game plans, if you don't know tactics, if you feel that tactics are weak, so these are the foundation basics which you can develop with that course.
Okay, Aryan.
Good night, Duncan.
Guys, do like this
Thanks,
stream.
Jatin. I am always calm and I'm always smiling. These are two things which are always there. In fact, मेरे कॉलेज में एक टीचर ने मुझसे पूछा था कि आप हमेशा हंसते क्यों रहते हो तो मैंने कहा था कि मेरा स्माइलिंग फेस है तो वो वैसा का वैसे ही रह गया एक्चुअली. Actually, in the no chess today, we just had a lot of fun. We should saw some cheating incidents and how
It's a very
and
bad
why
thing.
we should not do so. That was the main purpose.
Is there a lag, or is it just
No, I don't
a
think there's any lag.
okay? It's my phone. No chess today, Akilendra.
Guys, today's stream was very interesting. I enjoyed
What
a
is
lot. It was
what
fun.
is Tigran Petrosian's cheating incident?
There was some incident for sure, I remember, but not the world champion. It was some other case, not the world champion for sure. It was some other incident. No chess, only cheating.
Rohit, I don't know.
We need thousands of subscribers to get it monetized.
Yeah, yeah,
And actually, okay, I mean, that is just a matter of time. It's not
yeah.
really a problem. With white Padmesh. Actually, London system is briefly mentioned. Of course, I have covered openings in the course as well. We have done that, but this is a specific opening because I have played the London so much that I have at least 500 games that I have played in the
And
London,
you
and
still play.
I still played, and I think after Gata Kamsky, I would say I have played the most number of London system games in the world, and I know so much about it that if I actually want to draw a game, I don't think I think even Carlson would find it very difficult to win against
That's
me.
too
I
much.
can
That's too much.
no,
But
no, that is not too much. That is not too much. But but only with the London system. If I'm assured of the London system, I am pretty
what if
sure
he
that it would
plays
not
a
be easy.
what if he plays a knight d7 system against you? Queen c7, knight d7.
But again, I am okay with a draw, right? So I can try to hold a draw there because it's very equal for white if white wants to. So if I'm okay with holding a draw, I can hold it against almost anybody. Of course, Carlsen would win in the end, but in most cases, against most players, I can easily hold my own. And
Amish.
that's why I feel that London is something of my strong suit, and I can definitely recommend it to everybody else. And especially if you're a solid player and you like to play it very solid and
Guys,
have
I
attacking
hate
charge.
the London. I just hate that opening from both sides. Like, that is something that I'm against, and I never
Yeah,
play
because
that.
you
I
don't
like
like playing
attack.
against it as well, right? You don't like playing against it.
Yeah, yeah, I like
Yeah,
attack.
I like playing. But for example,
For
even
solid players,
after
it's perfect.
after knowing, like for example, London, I myself have bad records against the London system. For example, I just last year lost against a 1500, and he played the London system against me. So, so the London system, even if you know everything, it's not so easy to play as black.
Aryan, yes, he cheated in
Please
PCL.
argue
I
that
can
different courses for people who already have a rating, or let's say at least have a level of having a rating, because nowadays people cannot play tournaments, so they cannot have a rating. But let's say if you think that your online rating is 1400 plus, 1500 plus, then you can go for the rated course as well.
Aryan, yes, there was a incident in Pro Chess League. In fact, I
Great,
was
Amish.
playing in Pro Chess League at that point of time. Like I played in like we were playing the semis. Like I wasn't playing. I think Vidit was playing, and he was playing against this specific guy. And there was another. I think Isha Karavade was playing from Mumbai Movers, and we couldn't get selected for, like, it was a semi-finals. I think it was in 2018. I guess I don't remember. I think 2018, and it was very strange because that guy was basically. I don't think this is the same guy, but he was also from Armenia. He was rated on 2000, and he was playing so well. It was just hard to believe that he's just 2000 rated. So I think it's like in Armenia they cheat a lot. Like when it comes to,
Yeah, it might be. Some
at
countries
least
have
in
this
online
culture.
tournaments. I mean,
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible for sure, I think.
yeah.
Krit, if you are online 1900, so I think you can directly go for the expert course. I think that will be the best for you, because online
Yeah.
1900
Krit, you have to go for the expert.
would
Yeah.
translate to, let's say, 1700 or so over
Yeah.
the board. So in that case, you should ideally go for the expert course. That is for above 1600, let's say, over the board.
Aryan, that is a
Yeah, Aryan.
different case that I was talking about.
या आर्यन सॉलिड सॉलिड तो दीवार भी होती है, बट वो लंडन सिस्टम की दीवार ही है. वो C3 D4 E3, वो दीवार टूटती क्यों नहीं है, वो आज तक किसी को समझ नहीं आया.
Even F4 sometimes, and the stone wall is also very horrible, like with black to play against. I mean,
Yeah, Aryan, I mean, okay, it's not like everybody cheats, but yeah, there are more cheaters in some countries than others. That's great, Harshal.
Aryan, I think like depends on what your rating is. You can, guys, you can check out the like course finder, and you can just see the results. Most probably you will get it correctly.
Yeah, there's everything is available there on information. If you like something, you can go for it. Otherwise, of course, we'll be coming up tomorrow to teach you anyway, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, and you
So
can
otherwise, you
ask
can,
us if you want to, like if you have any doubts.
yeah. आर्यन, फिलहाल तो सोने जाओ. फिलहाल के लिए उतना ही काफी है.
Yeah.
That is enough. No, Krit. I think Dutch is not really best,
Yes,
because
Aryan.
I will mention this because it's important. Dutch may usually black plays f5, e6, and d5, and once the bishop on is on f4 already, black would play bishop d6, and I would capture on d6, and then the e5 square is weak. If black is playing, let's say, the stone wall, then he wants the bishop on d6 to be there, because then he will have kingside attacking chances. So against the Dutch, let's say the stone wall, at least bishop f4 is actually great. Wizardry, I am not sure, because of course we started this in April,
Yeah.
so it's like at some point people finished their courses. So I would say a few hundred. I am not sure about the exact number.
Yeah.
A few hundred, Vishal. I'm not sure the exact number, because there are many courses, and many people have finished their courses as well. So I am not sure about the exact number. Yeah, Dutch is risky because वो e5 square जो है वो बहुत weak हो जाता है, and if you play the normal Dutch with g6 and everything, then maybe it's okay, but white has many chances to sacrifice a pawn with e4 immediately, and then it might not end well.
Yeah. All right, guys. So it was a fun
Yeah,
stream today.
Aryan, मिलती होगी thinking, I'm sure. Yeah, because you don't like the London, though. I think
But
that
I
alone
don't
is
like
enough.
Nakchakun. No, what is that? Nakmanson. Nakmanson.
Nakchak.
No, Nakchakun is a place and a tournament, but
Ah, okay,
Nakmanson, yeah.
okay, okay. I did not know that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't like Nakmanson. I used to play something similar as white, but I never played like knight c3, or like I didn't play bishop into f7 ever. I just played normal rook e1, d5, bishop into d5, and then knight c3.
Okay, guys, it's 12:07. I think we can end the stream. I hope you saw something interesting today.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of important. People don't cover this thing, but I think because it's very, very, it's almost like the it's almost like sex, like people don't discuss it, and that's why it can go wrong for some people. So this is an important topic. It's taboo, but it's important, and you should avoid cheating at all costs. And also, if you see somebody, do speak out, because then
Yeah,
if you're
you
not
can't
really doing them a
complain.
favor.
Yeah.
Rishul, we actually met in a chess tournament only. She defeated me twice. So
No. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, so that was not really a great meeting for me, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah. And then we, like, me and another friend was there, and we went on a cycling trip, like, in 2018. So that's how we got to know each other. Like,
Yeah. Because we played another tournament 2 years later, and there were we and a group of three people went for some cycling trip in
yeah.
Serbia, and we had a lot of fun. So we can share the story sometime actually
Yeah, yeah,
later
yeah.
on, and it'll be interesting. Stafford Gambit, yeah. Stafford Gambit, I think even was played in the Samayana Invitational, and uh, the lowest player
Sarthak
managed
is
to defeat them.
asking, why does Sahil lose against all his friends?
Where is that message? I can't see it.
Sarthak Kapoor
अभी आया.
asking.
Hi Sarthak, but okay. Yeah, guys, I did lose to him the only time we played. Sarthak, it's a gift for you.
Okay, Wizardry, no problem.
Aryan, that's great. Yeah, sure, Wizardry. महाराष्ट्र वाली स्टोरी रह गई. कौन सी महाराष्ट्र वाली स्टोरी?
अच्छा वो नहीं, कौन सी वाली एक्चुअली? इट डिपेंड्स
त्रिशूल
रिशुल.
पहले आया भी बन जाऊं वही बहुत है फिलहाल के लिए, बट वो टूर्नामेंट्स होने चाहिए. कौन सी स्टोरी?
कौन सी स्टोरी? आई डोंट नो. Oh, I think he meant Langa Alari that I mentioned. Like,
अच्छा, ओके, हाँ.
yeah, it's just an, it's like, मतलब जैसे it's like rabbit और उसकी स्टोरी नहीं है, वैसे ही है. It's not it's not Lagna Alari, it's Langa. Langa is fox. So
अच्छा, ओके, फॉक्स, ओके.
yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we'll end the stream. This was fun,
Yeah, it
and
was a lot of fun.
you can now tell your friends about these stories. Boris Ivanov and Jil Shah, and Harshal also wants to meet Jil Shah and maybe take an autograph. You can definitely do that after COVID, Harshal. He lives in Surat. I don't know if where he is exactly, but you can check it out.
Rohit, that
So
completely changes the meaning. Yeah, Padmesh, exactly. Our peak rating is
yeah,
2275. Yeah.
275. Yeah. We both had it in January this year, actually, even at the same time.
Yeah,
Actually, even
exactly.
that's surprising. And I remember we played a tournament in Zadar, a blitz tournament. We were sitting next to each other for the entire tournament.
Yeah, because
So
our rating was so similar. Like,
yeah.
yeah. All right, guys.
Okay,
So,
guys, bye, and see you tomorrow, hopefully. सूरत पास में है. ठीक है हर्षल, फिर तो सही है. अपने हीरो से मिलने का चांस हर किसी को मिलना चाहिए.
wizardry, literally, someone had to climb up and look who's doing that, like what is exactly he's doing, and then they click the photo, because
Yeah.
there was no other way to figure out that and proof. Actually, उसने टॉयलेट में छुपा के रखा था, तो he was not having anything. तो अगर
And
उसको
वो
चेक कर.
पोलैंड का भी सेम था. Even in that case, somebody got up from the toilet and saw inside, and she was cheating. She
Oh.
also got the same way. There was no photo, but there was visual, like I say, reference.
That I didn't know.
तो imagine. चलो अच्छा है, कम से कम फोन ही यूज कर रहा था, कुछ और नहीं कर रहा था फालतू में बेचारा.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys. Yeah, toilet incident
Washroom
was
super.
funny. Washroom का Superman. I don't know if anybody wants to get that title for sure. So I think that is not really somebody's dream. So, okay, guys, I think we'll end the stream,
Yeah.
and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And tomorrow we'll be back with something more interesting and something to learn. So, see you guys. Take
Yeah.
care, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Keep
Take care.
smiling.
Yeah. Good night.